Opie and Anthony. XM 202.
Shut up!
Opie.
I'm scum because I'm a shapely European blonde.
Anthony.
Jesus, we are just whores.
James Norton.
Look at this face. How do you not love it and want to kiss it?
E-Rock.
Sex Bagel here on the radio with you.
Sex Bagel. It's the Opie and Anthony show.
And Sex Bagel gets hit with poker chips.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey.
Get up.
Let's see. Who do we want to wake up this morning? I say we wake up the hot MILFs. Oh, they're people too.
MILFs.
Oh, they're so hot, but they don't have
that word.
They're so hot, but they don't have time for their hotness because they have kids.
They're busy.
They're busy raising kids. Oh, but they're really hot.
Getting those little paper bags with their sandwiches in it for their children to run out of the house with.
They got cleavage all over the place. And they wear the sexy stuff, but they don't have time to really take advantage of their hotness.
No. Right now, what are they doing? Leaning over to hit the snooze alarm? Or just maybe to turn the alarm off? Turn us on downstairs.
Yeah.
In the kitchen.
Yeah.
Wearing that little, nightie.
Yeah.
Maybe a little robe around it because she's chilly. But you can't get away from those bosoms. As they rock back and forth as she walks to the refrigerator.
Taking a few breaths.
Yeah.
Just heaving.
Yes, heaving.
And she knows she doesn't have time for her own hotness. She got to get the kids ready for school. Oh, she'll give someone an oopsie somewhere today. Maybe at the grocery store.
Maybe the FedEx guy.
Maybe in front of the school as she's dropping the kids off.
Oh, oopsie.
She might give an oopsie to the gym teacher that's on steroids.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to be somebody. But he's not. He's teaching kickball.
Kickball. The worst of all games.
So we say good morning to the MILFs out there.
Morning.
It's the Opie and Anthony show. Yeah, time to wake up. It's the O&A virus spreading across America. Our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE. Lots to do, man.
Yeah.
Lots of info to give out as far as the radio show goes.
That's what we do. We're a conduit of information.
How about right off the bat, we talk about MacBook karaoke?
Yes.
This is coming back. I think, I don't know. I guess right now you got to just be singing your songs and sending them in. All the details are on 923freefm.com. It's MacBook Karaoke. Win the new MacBook, sleek and sexy. Create everything from music, movies, greeting cards, podcasts, websites, and more. Head to the Apple Store or apple.com to check it out. So we got that going on.
So they got a list of songs that you can choose from? And
yeah, I think we're doing power ballads and just...
Power ballads.
Yeah, something like that.
Every bad boy has his soft side.
Does he? Does he really?
Yeah, how many renditions of Home Sweet Home are we going to hear?
Every rose.
Yeah, that's another great one.
Has its thorn.
Great, looking forward to it.
And then I thought we would talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing, but no one cares.
What thing? That has to be the worst thing ever conceived. It's just, I guess it was on last night?
Yeah.
Am I led to believe that that's the situation? That the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony was telecast?
Yeah, they did a thing.
Who the hell knew? I hear it was 3 hours long. Longer? What, 8 to midnight? I don't even know.
I don't know.
4 hours. 4 hours long?
It wasn't 4 hours. 4 hours long at the Waldorf Astoria.
And who got inducted? Patti Smith.
Did she really? Her and her arm?
I kept seeing her.
Armpit hair? Or was she just there because she has nothing else to do?
Her armpit. You think that'll be in Cleveland? Just a big patch of her armpit hair hanging up there in like a special display where you could give it a sniffing?
Well, you had the Ronettes, you had Patti Smith, you had, you had Van Halen, which is kind of strange because it was Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony, the only two guys that aren't in the band right now. They were the ones that were at the Waldorf Astoria.
So no Van Halen was there. There wasn't a Van Halen.
There were members that have been in Van Halen.
Yeah, but actually the people with the last name Van Halen weren't even there.
No.
That's odd.
No, because Eddie, I guess, drinks too much, and David Lee Roth is off doing what he does, whatever that is. I don't even.
He's not a Van Halen.
At this point.
But and then what about
Alex? What's
he doing?
He was a no-show as well.
Because I guess he doesn't like Sammy and Michael Anthony.
$2,000 a plate?
What are they serving on that?
To see has-beens? And then you had R.E.M. And Ronnie Spector, the Ronettes, whatever.
What's the deal with that? You have to be in the business for how long? 20 years?
Something like that, yeah.
Jesus, tick-tock. R.E.M.
Huh?
R.E.M. is in, huh?
Well, they started in the 70s.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they've been around a real long time.
Damn.
Let's go to Steve in Mount Vernon.
Hello, it's Steve in Mount Vernon.
What's up, Steve?
Yo, what's up, dude?
Hey, man.
What's going on? Did you guys see that debacle last night?
Was it on TV?
It was on VH1 Classic.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding?
Dudes, it was the most unorganized thing I've ever seen in my life. Okay?
Yeah.
And as far as Van Halen, I mean, those dudes got to just get it together, once and for all, number one. Number two, I'm a Velvet Revolver fan. When they, performed one of their songs, what that was all about, I have absolutely no idea.
Wait, Velvet Revolver was there?
Yeah, they performed one of their songs. Supposedly, I had heard that they were supposed to be performing all of them. They performed one song, yanked them off stage like as if something happened, and then Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony came on. It was just really weird, the whole thing.
Wait, I'm seeing a montage right now on Channel 7. You got Michael Stipe with Eddie Vedder on stage. But before that, they showed Sammy Hagar and Michael Anthony playing? What were they playing?
Sammy and Michael Anthony played, I wasn't a big Van Hagar fan. I forgot the name of the song.
Why Can't This Be Love, I guess? Oh, Velvet Revolver did Why Can't This Be Love?
No.
Oh, with Sammy and Michael. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, no. Velvet Revolver did,
oh, boy.
Ain't Talking About Love.
Right.
That's really
Van Halen. It was pretty good,
no.
but just the way they rushed him off stage and everything, it was like as if something happened. The whole night was just a mess.
Well, because Velvet Revolver was there just to do one song. It's not about them.
No, I know that, but
they were there to just spice it up. It was about, I guess, Sammy and Michael Anthony doing a Van Halen song, and those two aren't even invited into the band right now.
No.
Exactly, but Velvet Revolver was supposed to do a whole montage.
All right.
How long was Sammy Hagar with Van Halen?
Maybe close to 10 years.
Who cares?
Yeah, I agree. I think he was stupid. He's a little fat face and awful perm hair. He has hair like Marion.
Marion.
He totally took The Rock out of the band.
No,
as far as I'm concerned.
He's a great guy, man.
Every song turned about love and this and that.
Oh, my God, Steve, you went on and on and on! And now I'm frustrated because we had a lady, a MILF, that wanted to call and talk to us. I figured I'd get a couple seconds out of you about the dumb Hall of Fame thing. You gave us no info. You just babble. You babbled as long as the show last night. And then I was ready to go to Lynette, I guess her name is. She's a MILF. She wants to talk about being a hot mom that can't use her hotness. She has 6 kids, and she swears she's a MILF, and she went away.
The name like Lynette?
I'm sorry. Sorry for all the MILFs.
Don't be sorry.
All right, Steve.
All right, dudes, have a great day.
Well, we feel like, we got to talk about what's going on out there, and the Hall of Fame thing is, who cares?
Oh, that was a big who cares.
They don't really, they're not organized.
No.
They got to make a league.
A league?
They got to have a league or something. Like rock and roll is just this thing. They need to organize. They need like an actual league. They need like the NFL, the NBA, the NHL. And then they would probably be able to put together something pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But it's just this thing.
Yeah, no one really knows what the criteria is for getting in.
Right.
You just got to, like, be around long enough. Doesn't that mean eventually everyone will get in?
Well, if Patti Smith getting in, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Oh, I know there's fans out there, but she stinks. What has she ever done?
You know who else I think stinks?
Don't say R.E.M.
I'm going to say...
I'll block you in the nose.
I'm going to say Lou Reed.
Lou Reed?
Lou Reed is the most overrated piece of crap ever. Ever. And I'm talking about anybody. You know why? You could take a one-hit wonder like Aha, and at least you know where you stand with them.
Aha.
You got one hit.
Aha is huge in Europe.
I know. God bless them. God bless
them. They sell out stadiums in Europe. God bless. One hit over here, stadiums over there.
But Lou Reed is put in this category of musical like genius, of classic, timeless greatness, and he sucks. He had one song that was a hit that I can't listen to more than 2 seconds of, him talking his way through. He's horrible. He's not a musician.
We should start a overrated list of bands and individuals. Patti Smith is so overrated.
Overrated. She does. I don't even know what song she does.
Because the Night.
Yeah. She's like a one-hit wonder, too.
Or did she do that Scandal song? Same person, basically.
I give more, like, credibility to the goddamn Go-Go's than I do to Lou Reed. At least they, like, made people happy with their dopey songs. Lou Reed put out that one stupid song.
He did Satellite of Love.
No one cares about it.
Satellite of Love.
Yeah, and who's making that famous? Ron and Fez.
Yeah.
That's it. They played at the end of their show.
Good point.
I never heard of it before it was on the Ron and Fez show.
He does stink, Lou Reed.
It's horrible.
I hear he's really difficult, too.
Bore.
Well, throughout the day, we'll just make a list of overrated bands.
Awful.
Don't say R.E.M., though. I'll have to bop you in the nose.
No, R.E.M. I like R.E.M. And that's saying a lot because I hated them at first.
Why?
I don't know. I just, a lot of times a band's politics will sway me. Like, I couldn't stand U2 for the longest time. Couldn't stand them.
Why?
I didn't want to even entertain their music because of Bono's politics. Remember when he was always, like now he just goes off and maybe, tries to raise some money for some starving little kids with flies around their head and stuff. That's fine and dandy. But years ago, remember how political he was? Like every time he opened his yap, it was nothing but politics. And I felt like, shut up. And there was an ad on the radio years ago when they were touring. And it said, this year, Bono and U2 are shunning the press and letting their music do the talking. And I was like, oh, you pompous jerk-off, just shut up. And it annoyed the crap out of me. And then when he stopped getting, like, really, every time he opened his mouth being political, and I got to listen to some of the music, I was like, oh, okay, these guys are good.
Yeah.
And R.E.M. fell into that category, too.
What about Pearl Jam? Eddie Vedder goes off a little bit.
Yeah, but he's so stupid. Like, when he would try to make a point, you'd completely lose it. Like, he was just a dope trying to make a point. The whole Ticketmaster thing was ridiculous. Like, who cared about that? I liked the music.
Are they using them again now, Ticketmaster?
Yeah, of course. He gave it a try. It didn't work. What's he going to do?
If you want to tour, you pretty much have to.
Yeah, that was his big cause.
Unless you want to give out tickets out of your garage or something.
Yeah. Sell tickets. Hey, Frank, just stand out there and sell 30,000 of these.
Yeah.
I liked when he took on Ticketmaster, though.
Yeah, it was kind of,
away with murder. They still do.
Kind of cool, but
nothing ever really came of that. But
at least that was something you can, grab onto. A lot of these musicians, when they get political, it's beyond me.
Here's Matt from Boston. Anthony, what about the Velvet Underground? That was Lou Reed at his best.
Shut up.
I know people hate when I say this, but I've been doing radio since I was 18 years old. I could not name you one Velvet Underground song.
No one could.
Not a one.
No one could name you one Velvet Underground song. Than could.
What song? Yell it out.
Sweet Jane.
Oh, okay.
Sweet Jane.
All right, there you go. I know
another
Sweet Jane.
Ugh song. Sweet Jane.
How's that even go?
Sweet it's another talk through this song because you can't sing.
No, Sweet Jane's a great song.
No, it isn't.
Got to give him credit there. Let's say hi to, well, that's my opinion. I'll bop you on the nose, though, if you don't like R.E.M.
No, I like R.E.M.
Which one of their big...
Stand in the place where you live. Jimmy's face, he just made the butthead face.
Oh, let's go to Anthony in Jersey. Anthony!
Well, that was one of their earlier works.
Hey, Anthony.
Good morning.
What's up?
I saw Lou Reed at the Capitol Theater.
Why?
Back in the late 70s.
Yeah.
Ian Drury and the Blockheads opened up for him.
Ian Drury and the Blockheads.
Yeah. Had to sit through that horror. Then Lou Reed comes on. We sat through maybe 2 songs, so let's get the hell out of here. And we went up to Mother's in Wayne, New Jersey, and partied out there.
There you go. See, you sat through 2 songs, probably a crap you didn't even know.
That is hilarious.
Oh, it was absolutely horrible. Look, that was the worst show I've ever been to.
What about the band Blotto?
Where's Blotto?
I want to talk about Blotto today.
Didn't they do that? I want to be a lifeguard.
Yeah, they came up to Geneseo and they played.
Yeah.
And then, like, some chick from our floor, like, banged the drummer or something. I'm like, wow, you're rocking.
You're rocking. We stole their cocaine at Augie's Checkered Flag Lounge in Kingston. We were opening for Blotto.
You opened for Blotto?
Yeah, we opened for Blotto at Augie's Checkered Flag Lounge in Kingston. And Blotto was being cool and, like, let us do some of their coke before we went out. So we went out, we did our gig there and went backstage, and then Blotto went out. And we rifled through their pockets and found their coke and took it and left the club. I think they must have been mad.
Oh, look how people are getting really mad. Dave on Long Island. What's up, Dave?
Hey, what's going on, Owen?
Hey.
Hey, listen, do you guys know it's Patti Smith, not Smith, or am I just crazy?
I guess. I always get the 2 confused all the time. Which one was in Scandal?
I thought Patti Smith was Scandal.
Yeah.
But at least she still has armpit hair, punching out.
Wait, which is which?
Patti Smith is the one that was inducted. Patti Smith is the Scandal.
Who's married to John McEnroe? It's Smythe, right?
That was Smythe.
Okay.
Yeah. Jackass. Get your awful rock stars right.
Let's go to Joey in the Bronx. Joey. Joey. In the Bronx. Joey. Nothing? All right.
You're at the wrong Patti Smith. What?
Well, we're gonna make a little list of overrated bands today. Yeah, there's one. There's one. Hudson Pest from Montana.
Oh.
The New York Dolls.
Oh. These are all those hip, too cool for the room, protesting to keep CBGBs open in 2006.
These are the
idiots.
These are the bands like the douches downtown like, and they had the New York Dolls T-shirt, man.
Yeah.
Who cares?
And they're standing in CBs going like, this is great, man.
They were too cool for the radio.
Yeah.
They didn't want to conform. Yeah, they did. They had nothing that was worth playing on the radio for the most part.
No one listened except you.
Buster Poindexter, the lead singer of the New York Dolls.
Hey, he wound up doing Hot, Hot, Hot.
And Home Alone movies.
Right. Feeling hot, hot, hot.
Oh, someone's getting...
Hey,
Rob, now I got to go find you and bop you in the nose. Go ahead, Rob.
You're getting bopped.
Nirvana, overrated.
I got it. Where do you live? I got to go bop you in the nose now. What?
Middle Island, New York. Come, bitch.
Well, freaking leave your address. I'm coming after the show just to bop you in the nose.
How could you say Nirvana was overrated as a band?
And don't get confused. Like a punch to the face, that's pretty violent. A bop to the nose just teaches you a little lesson.
And you can't bring in personal opinion on this. Like when I bring up Lou Reed, it's not so much personal opinion as that just sucked. And nobody really, there wasn't a large group of people that enjoyed his music, and he wasn't a good singer and musician. It just, he somehow, the time was right for him for a few, like, aging hippies to latch on to him. Now, how do you put Nirvana in the category of overrated bands, sir?
Okay, first, every person who learns guitar learns Nirvana first because it's simple.
All right.
Nirvana came around at a time where we needed a change, just like Lou Reed did. I mean, it's a bigger scale.
And third, you act like his lyrics are so prolific, and he just mumbles through songs, and everyone loves him. And there were a lot of underground bands doing the same thing, and he decided to sell out, and then he couldn't take the fame and shot himself.
I absolutely love Nirvana. All you have to do is turn on alternative rock radio, because they're the alternative to hey, we're your alternative rock station. We're the alternative to,
the other thing.
The other stations that are alternative rock. Alternative used to mean something. What does that mean now? No, I mean, but the bands of today, you can just listen to, and you hear the Nirvana influence all over the radio.
I'll tell you who I think is overrated is U2.
Oh,
yeah?
boy.
I think they're a good band.
I gotta go.
I think they're overrated.
I'm coming over there to bop you in the nose.
Wow, you're getting bopped.
No, but I think they're overrated as like the greatest band in the world.
You in the nose.
Not the greatest band in the world, but you can't say a band is overrated. It comes into your personal taste. Like that guy, he says Nirvana's overrated. I think that's personal taste just for the fact that Nirvana got very far in their career. I mean, for the shorter period of time as they were out, they got a lot of mileage. U2 has been around. They're like, what's the next band you could think of? The Rolling Stones, as far as longevity and relevance goes with their music.
Yeah,
They're not going out touring, playing like only their old hits. They're still putting out good new music.
Yeah.
And right then, you can't say they're overrated.
I'm saying on a personal taste matter.
Yeah, you can say
Stones,
you personally don't like them.
I think the Stones are like they're probably the best band in the world. I can understand the 30-year appeal of the Stones. U2, I think, good band, but I just never got
Great
it back.
band. Great band.
Yeah.
They only had one bad
That
album,
I think would be personal. Like, I got problems with bands that have been around forever that on a personal level, I don't like them, but I can't call them overrated. Rotgut would have been huge
underrated.
if their lead singer was stolen away by a radio personality. They would have been huge.
Yeah,
You would
have got to open up for Blotto all over the
Blotto,
country.
my friend. Hey, I opened for Motorhead. I opened for a lot of pretty
Very impressive,
nice acts. We had a lot of fun.
Opened for Blotto.
And we had a lot of gigs where we drove by the club, looked inside, and just went, don't even unload the equipment. There's no one in there.
Let's go find a bar.
That's it.
No, we're talking about these bands though. They just like Lou Reed and the New York Dolls and
The ones that had a very small following.
Patti Smith.
And there was a reason for it. It wasn't that they didn't want to sell out. Like a lot of people think they never sold out, man. They just never had a mass appeal. It just never worked. That Lou Reed, oh God! It was on yesterday on one of the stations I had on.
Was it an alternative rock station?
Who the hell knows?
We're the alternative rock station.
But he just was going off, and it of course was do 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 do, and I'm sitting and just too lazy to get up and change the station. And it was like physically annoying me. Like I got all tense and my shoulders got brought up to my ears.
Yeah.
And I was like, I hate this.
And colored girls don't say that. I've never seen a bunch of guys just going do. I would love that.
Do.
Back in the day, they probably did when the song came
Maybe
out.
like 63.
Yeah.
On the way to that college when all those white people were objecting, just don't look up, dude.
We need near the door yet.
Look,
Rock's hurt.
Look, the phones are lit, but I mean, most overrated band, The Dead.
Okay, yes.
No! I gotta pop you on the nose again!
No,
Stop it!
The Dead?
Overrated has to come into personal taste.
Wow, you know something?
They were a jam band.
They were a band with, again, a limited audience appeal.
Limited
It was
insane?
It was huge. It was like a cult, but you couldn't bring an outsider in to it most of the time. I had a girlfriend that was a Deadhead, and she wanted me to enjoy it, and it was like, stop this. This is 20 minutes of tuning.
Know why? Because you were too busy. Because you did coke.
That was
Deadheads
more of a lewd,
really didn't
hot.
do right.
When some
you can't do coke and go to a Dead show.
When some guy with like a dirty cowboy hat and this big friggin' Grizzly Adams beard, he looked over at me. We saw him at like Nassau Coliseum. Looked over at me. He goes, "Hey man, want some wine? And he passed me this, like, goat stomach full of wine. I was like, no thanks. What? No thanks. Hey, man, you got to buy the spaghetti out in the parking lot. That's how they earn their money to follow the dead.
$2
That's
a plate.
Not a following.
$2 a plate.
That is a cult.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool to check out.
No. Fat to slightly chubby girls with dirty feet and hairy armpits in those long skirts spinning around.
You never went to a Dead show, did you?
Yes, I did. I did. That's the problem.
When? Where?
Nassau Coliseum.
What?
Nassau Coliseum. Yeah. Oh, believe me.
I'm going to look that up.
I went. It was awful.
I'm going to look that up.
It was nothing but dirty feet, hairy armpits, and fat girls in those skirts spinning around.
Yeah, that could be really hot.
No,
patchouli oil?
Patchouli, greasy hair.
A hacky sack.
Hacky sack. Oh,
some twirly sticks.
I wanted to shoot hacky sacks out of shotguns.
All right.
I like them better when they're called ballistic beanbags.
In Boston.
Yeah, in Boston.
Clear the lines.
And the old peeper.
People are getting silly. R.E.M. overrated. Eric Clapton overrated. They're not really.
I'll agree with Clapton being overrated. I think he's a great guitarist.
He played in a million bands.
Still, I think he's overrated.
Oh.
Overrated is a personal taste thing. There's no way to get around it.
No, but we're talking about the obvious ones that they never really, like, you don't even know what they did, but they're famous.
Like everyone.
Like you could understand why Eric Clapton is famous. But, like, Lou Reed is a good one. How many songs did he really do when it comes down to it?
But it's these people that were too
Patti
cool.
Smith is a perfect one.
Like,
she's perfect.
Such a limited audience because they just decided they were so cool that the public wouldn't like them because the public are idiots. And we're the only, like, cool people who could get into this, man. And the underground scene in New York in the 70s, it stunk. It really did.
I can't think of any other bands right now. Stevie Ray Vaughan overrated? Get his freaking address.
He's getting bopped.
Another bop to the nose.
Your knuckles are going to be raw. Are you going to do that backhanded, two-knuckled whap down across the bridge of the nose?
Where it just makes you get all teary, but
you get all teared up and you can't really see straight.
Just a little attitude adjustment.
A bop.
The Stooges. There you go. Thank you, Al Dukes. There you go. The Stooges.
Iggy Pop.
Iggy Pop.
Iggy
Yes.
Pop. Overrated.
Yes.
Another person from that whole scene. Captain Beefheart. Captain Beefheart. My uncle used to play Captain Beefheart records when he smoked pot in our basement. I couldn't stand it.
Captain Beefheart. What the?
Boston overrated.
Oh my!
Popular, very popular.
Jimmy, one of the greatest albums of all. One or two good songs. Their first album, there's not a bad song on that.
More Than a Feeling stinks.
More Than a Feeling is amazing. Foreplay, Long Time.
You know, they really brought about the double lead guitar.
Take Me Home Tonight. I mean, it just goes on and on.
That's actually a good song.
What about Peter Frampton?
A douchebag.
Overrated?
Who likes him? One good live album.
The top-selling live album of all time.
So what?
I think Jimmy's onto something, though, with this Peter Frampton.
Yeah?
How many hits did he really have?
That whole album was full of hits. Every song on it, everyone knew.
Do You Feel Like I Do?
No, there was all the...
I did for the first 20 minutes of the song, but now I'm not feeling it anymore.
You didn't like that?
Could you move on to maybe something else? I was feeling you, but now I'm not. He
starts like carrying on a conversation with his stupid talk box. Shut up already.
Yeah, I was feeling you, buddy.
Oh,
but now it's time for a beer.
You should have been rubbing Rogaine into his head instead of talking through that stupid tube.
All right, we got to take a break. We're real late.
The guy from Boston died, by the way.
Yes, he did. Brad Delp.
55. Very, very sad. He was in a Beatles cover band at the end of his life.
Was he really?
Well, he was in a Beatles cover band when we were working at AAF. We did the whole story yesterday, but he played at our Christmas party.
Yep.
And Anthony freaking went up and sang with Brad Delp.
Got to sing with him. Yeah.
Not only did Anthony's band warm up for Blotto, Anthony, lead singer of Rot Gut, on stage with Brad Delp.
Lead singer of Boston.
How do you blow
I think you
it,
did.
though?
I think you did Guns N' Roses that night.
It was something like that. We did a Beatles song, and then...
I think you guys went with some Guns N' Roses or something.
I was rocking.
Why? With one of the biggest albums of all time, why is he doing Beatle covers? That's just bad management, or is he...
Because, Boston was one of these weird bands.
Problems.
Tom Schultz he's a weirdo to begin with, and he made the album in his basement. So it was like, and they could never, like Ann said yesterday, they could never duplicate that sound on stage for the most part.
Yeah, it was many overdubs of Bradley Delp's voice. Like, all those harmonies was just him.
See, stupid me, when I first discovered Boston, I thought it was the whole band just singing like that, but it was Brad Delp. They took his voice, like Ann said, overdubbed it in a basement. That album was basically made in a basement.
And I think they had...
one guy.
I think they had a problem with some kind of lawsuit where it took them so long to come out with their second album. Remember, it became a running joke?
Yeah.
Boston's second album? Why?
Well, because what's his name?
Forever.
Tom Schultz was like a perfectionist and all that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Well, it was a strange band.
Most overrated one, I'll say it before we go to break, Frankie Lymon and the Teenagers.
Oh. All right. Hey, sometime this morning, we're going to give you all the details on the first O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Show. We got the details.
Psych,
There's
man.
one offer they have out.
Definitely.
I'm hoping that he does the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm hoping there's one of two comedians who's in the final slot.
Yeah, we'll give you the lineup of comedians. We'll tell you where it's going to be. All that stuff sometime this morning on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hear what everyone else is talking about. O&A Uncut and Live, continuing the show on XM Satellite Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Visit xmradio.com to subscribe.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
The virus is spreading.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show, and we appreciate that. We got to move on. The overrated thing's just not working.
It's overrated.
Well, Led Zeppelin was overrated. That's not what we're looking for.
It's mutated to a point where people are now just saying everything's overrated.
We're just talking about those bands that you really, when you hear their name or an individual, you're like, yeah, why is he really famous in rock and roll? For what?
Not bands you don't like.
How can you say Led Zeppelin's overrated?
I think they've kind of made a mark in history.
That's a little silly.
Yeah.
Elvis Costello's overrated. He did a lot of music that we all know.
Yeah.
The New York Dolls, the Stooges, Blotto. Well, they were never rated.
No.
I just like saying Blotto. So we're going to move on, Travis. Get rid of these people. They mean nothing to us right now. Hey, we got an update, I guess, on the old lady, the 101-year-old. Huge story here in New York.
Actually, not a bad old crow at that.
God bless her, man. She's been talking on the news like crazy, and it's a national story at this point, I'm sure. She's got it together for 101, and she could take a punch.
Oh my God!
Does anybody mention the racial makeup of the assailant as they would if it was a 100-year-old black woman being punched by a young white thug?
Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. The news said the description is a male in his 30s, and that's all they said. And it was like, why? You gotta kind of narrow down the list of suspects so people know to look out for a certain person. That's what they're trying to catch the person. Give all the info you can. And the easiest information you can give somebody is the racial makeup of the person. Because that way you could look. That's when you want to make a judgment based purely on the looks of the guy, is when you're looking for a suspect. You're not going to sit and talk to him. Hey, did you beat up an old lady?
You look at the Bell shooting, okay? It was an awful thing. The cops shot this guy 50 times. There were black cops there, too, and they're still obsessed with the racial makeup because he was black. And there were black and white cops involved.
Right.
Something like this. This is all the media. They
definitely weren't reporting that was a black guy, but now we've all seen the video, and it's pretty obvious to everybody involved now. That video is being shown around the clock.
And we talked yesterday about the profile of this kind of crime. They have criminal profilers. And like we had Patrice on the other day, and he was talking about how serial killers and child abductors and stuff are mostly composed of white men.
Crazy white crime.
Crazy white crime.
Yeah.
Punching old ladies in the face and stealing their money, predominantly a black crime.
Absolutely.
It's part of the profile. It's just the way it is sometimes.
Well,
and people yell racism. You're a racist. You did whatever. That's just the way it is.
Here's the latest on the 101-year-old that was mugged in her vestibule.
The NYPD stepping up its efforts to find the mugger caught on camera attacking a 101-year-old woman. The videotape shows the brutal assault on the elderly woman. He broke her cheekbone. She was on her way to church. The entire police force saw the images during roll call yesterday morning. Outraged New Yorkers continue to flood the NYPD's Crime Stoppers hotline.
So we still don't have the guy.
No.
As we broadcast this morning.
You really can't get a good look at him, to tell you the truth.
Someone's going to rat him out, though, man. That's the type of crime where your own mom has to, like, call the NYPD and go, oh, I just got to do this.
It's like some of the homies got to know who was riding around on a pink bicycle, too, you know?
Right.
It's like he made his escape on a pink bicycle.
He couldn't knock a 101-year-old woman out, and he ran away on a pink bike. I almost feel bad for this guy.
I know. He's gonna take some heat in the joint.
He should turn himself in. He's an embarrassment to himself.
He was stealing money to take boxing lessons. What a sissy. I could knock that old bitch out.
He actually grabbed the side of her head, hit her like 3 times that way, and then took her purse, and then he started rifling through her pockets. And when he leaned over to rifle through her pockets a little bit, she kind of gently leaned over. I think she was going back for her purse.
Oh, of course she was.
Going to try to grab it back from him, and that's when he gave her the old right and laid her out.
And her
little cotton candy hair moved, and her hat flew off.
And her little hat, that's what bothered me.
Yeah, when you see her little knit cap go flying off her head.
When you see these videos, there's always a moment in the video that really gets to you personally, and that's when it really kind of got real sad for me, because I saw her hat go flying off, and I'm like, man, she probably knitted that hat because she had nothing else to do with her life.
It was chilly, so I decided to go out with my wool cap on. And a giant Negro hit me in the face.
I was listening to a news report this morning. Everyone's calling the NYPD, not with a tip. They're basically calling the NYPD to tell them what they're going to do to this guy if they find him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, people want this guy really, like, beat up. But if the cops worked this guy over when they caught him, there would be outrage, and the cops would be arrested, and you know, there'd be a big grand jury, and so there's no real justice or winning or anything.
The Central Park jogging case. All of a sudden, it's the race of the assailant and not the victim.
Yeah.
Good.
Hey, you guys, and the NYPD has a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure to find this guy, because it's one of those cases where everyone is paying attention.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's watching.
I think we should give a reward, yes.
I have an idea.
What do you got?
Reward?
Let's set Keith Robinson up and get him to take the fall. I'd love to get one of my awful friends busted for this.
Who knows? With the way he was talking the other day, it probably was him. Jesus, what a creep.
Oh, he's a creep.
Should we call the press and tell them we're offering an award? A reward.
An award.
Imagine an award.
We want to give him an award.
It's a cotton fist.
That guy is awful.
An award for punching like a butterfly.
No, it's a big fist with fairy wings on it.
What a jerk I am. I should go back to doing 2 for Tuesdays.
Tofers.
I stink.
Although we've seen that woman knocked out more than the first time Tyson was knocked down.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, they show that. They love showing it.
What?
The knockout on the news.
Oh, yeah.
See, the news knows what people want to see.
Is it true?
But they present it
Hold
like...
on. This guy, I didn't know this part of the story. So far we know the guy knocked a 101-year-old lady down, but not out. Then he went on to punch an 85-year-old woman and take her wedding ring that she had for like 60 years.
60 years.
And now Eric from New York's got more info on this. Eric, what's up?
Well, as news reports say, you guys may have overlooked it, but we go back to the pink bicycle thing. Prior to the 101-year-old, I believe he beat up a 7-year-old girl. That's how we got the pink bike.
Well, I don't know if you have to beat up a 7-year-old girl. Don't you just take the bike?
You just push her down.
You just give her a little push.
You mush her face. You take your palm, stick it in her face, and just push her.
Yep. Give her a little bop to the nose.
Yeah.
And take her pink bicycle.
He may have just slapped her. That's true.
Why is this guy still out there? It seems like it's pretty, this is an easy one. I know the surveillance camera stinks, but...
And there's no sound. You can't hear the old lady going, "I'm still standing, Larry."
He never got me down.
Is that his name?
No, it's Sugar Ray Robinson.
Yeah, Sugar Ray.
Right.
You never. I'm still standing, Ray.
Let's go to Mark on Long Island. Mark, what's up?
Me down.
Marky.
What's up, man?
Hey.
There was a story in Newsday a couple years back, and, same story, blah, blah, blah. Police are looking for a man in his 30s, so on and so forth. And I was so infuriated, I called Newsday. I got through to the newsroom, and I said to him, why didn't you put the race of the person? And the woman said to me, all smug, we didn't want to exacerbate racial tensions anymore. Spineless.
Yes, that's what the media does. They're making political statements instead of doing their job, which is give us the facts. That's what you are. You're supposed to be fact givers. You don't have personalities. You're not funny people. You're not interesting. You're fact givers.
Give us the facts. They don't want to exacerbate. Just showing the video exacerbates the racial tension.
Of course.
You look at it and just go, oh, Jesus. Just like it is when a child gets abducted. You just want to strangle the guy when they catch him, and it's just some creepy, looking white guy, and you just want to choke him to death. And it's the same thing. You want to grab this guy and punch him in the face for hitting old ladies.
All right, we got to take another break because we were yapping about bands that are overrated. We got to catch up here. So that's the latest on that. No new news, really. He's still out there.
Look at the picture they have of him. Well, who the hell is going to...
It's Mitch Blood Green.
That's either Mitch Green, it could be Gary Coleman, it could be Shaq. You can't tell.
If that was Mitch Green, her head would have rolled off. If he threw one punch and her head and hat flew off, then you look for Mitch Green.
Her head, too, yeah.
It would just be a headless torso, and she probably like a praying mantis would have walked into the 30 feet and then fallen.
She just wants to live out her days in her little apartment that she's had since,
rent control.
Since Prohibition.
I pay $35 a month.
Oh, E-Rock.
E-Rock screwed it up. E-Rock screwed it up. Now I can't even do it.
You had one job and you blew it.
What was he supposed to do?
He was supposed to hit this.
I had rent control in the old days. Oh, Johnny, this looks like a wonderful apartment. We'll take it. We'll live our lives here, Johnny. Just me and you together.
In this wonderful white neighborhood.
Let's celebrate with a lucky. All right, Johnny. I love you. I love you too, doll.
Then fast forward.
Fast forward 3 or 4 decades, and then this is what you got going on in the neighborhood.
Why do they play the music so loud, their kind? Why do their kind of... I better go to church. Where's my wool cap? Where's my wool cap? I just want to be warm for my walk to church. Oh, good. This young gentleman's going to help me open the door. Thank you for holding the... Ow! Why are you punching? Ow!
Yeah, well.
The good old days.
The good old days. Wake up a few decades later and it's a different story.
Poor old broad.
We all have relatives in Queens and the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
I used to get really scared when I had to visit my older relatives because they refused to leave the neighborhood.
Evacuate. Jesus.
All right, blah, blah, blah. It's the Opie and Anthony show. Oh, MILFs! Where's Janet? We want Janet to call back. That hot MILF with 6 kids.
Ugh. 6.
I want to. She says she's a MILF. She says a MILF. We got to give her a chance.
Like to fertilize 6 children? God almighty. Have them tied already, lady.
Mom, I like to fertilize. Janet, call back, will you? And other hot MILFs, call us today. It's the Opie and Anthony show.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
You're checking out the Opie and Anthony show. All right, it was Lynette, actually. The hot MILF with 6 kids. This is going to be some hot radio. Our phone number, 1-866-313-FREE. It's Lynette, everyone. What's up, Lynette?
Hello, guys. How are you?
Hey.
So we were talking about MILFs this morning. Every morning we try to wake up like a certain group of our listeners, and today we picked the MILFs, the hot mothers out there that don't have time to show off their hotness because they're too busy, like raising kids and stuff, right?
6 kids, though. But the doctor just put a kiddie pool on the floor. It's like a water park.
Lynette.
Yes.
6 kids?
6 kids.
All natural births?
All C-sections.
All C-sections.
Wow.
Oh, all right. See? She might be a MILF after all. She was thinking ahead.
Just a zipper in the middle of her stomach.
Well, yeah.
No,
They've gotten better with those scars.
I had a tummy tuck.
Oh, a tummy tuck. All right.
Yes.
So why do you consider yourself a MILF?
Because I'm 38 years old, and for 6 kids, I look incredible. I keep myself.
See, that's
my weight is down. I'm tiny.
You're tiny.
See, that's the problem, though. When you say, for 6 kids, I look good.
Yeah. Well, that's the battle cry of the MILF. For 6 kids, I look good. Hey, for my age, I look good. For being married so long, I look good.
But that's not saying much if you say, for 6 kids, I'm looking good.
For 6 kids.
I mean, you could get away with saying, hey, for having a kid, I look good. For having 2 kids, I look good. When you get up to, for having 6 kids, I look good, there's a problem there in my mind.
For 6 kids, if you walk without an echo, you look good.
6, huh?
I will send you a picture.
How old are they? This is relevant.
18, 16, 15, 13, 11, and 10.
Why so many kids?
Why so many?
Yeah.
I would have had 12 if I could, but I couldn't have any more after my 6.
Why?
Oh, what happened?
My
Busted
body's
a
just
pipe?
wearing out. It's a lot. 6 C-sections was a lot.
It just wore out your body?
Yeah.
You really would have had 12?
Yeah, I love kids. We wanted a bunch of kids when we got
Well,
I've
then
been
become a
married 20
teacher.
years.
What are you, religious? What are you, religious?
No, but my doctor was, and he wouldn't tie my tubes for a while.
Jesus. It's unethical.
Yeah, it really is.
But I just got my tongue pierced, and I love my kids. I hang out with my kids. I'm a great mom, and I look great.
You're the mom with the pierced tongue. You know what all the kids are saying at school.
Wait, you're a mom with 6 kids, and you got a pierced tongue?
It's like, why? You know why her tongue is pierced?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You like that, right? You like doing that, right?
Definitely.
Jeez.
Weird.
Now, does your 18-year-old bring his friends over?
Yep.
And do they gawk at you?
Yep.
Do you like wear something maybe a little oopsie-ish?
Sometimes.
On purpose?
Sometimes.
Why? You like the looks that your son's friends are giving you?
Of course. Who wouldn't?
You still married?
Yep. 20 years. We just passed our anniversary.
Wait, so what do you wear?
What do I wear?
Yeah, like say your son's bringing some friends over, and you're feeling a little naughty.
Naughty.
So what do you do?
I've been known to walk around in my panties and a T-shirt in front of the boys.
Really?
Wow. Isn't your son embarrassed?
No.
And then do you bend over to pick up like something on the floor, like you're cleaning up, and then put your head over your shoulder and cover your mouth with your hand and go, oopsie?
Yeah, what's your son's name?
Michael.
You walk into his room with his friends, they're playing something, and all of a sudden, like, oh, Michael, you're leaving your clothes on the floor. Let me just bend over and pick this up for you.
I'll pick that up. Give the boys a show.
That's why my kids always have friends over boys.
And then you catch them looking, and you give the no finger.
Naughty. And any of your...
put them over my knees and spank them.
Wait, who are you spanking?
I always threaten to spank them. It takes time to get over my knee, and I'll spank your asses. They love it.
Oh, man.
Any of your son's friends that you look at like, well...
There's one I always tell him when he's 18 he better save his virginity because when he's legal, I'm taking it.
Nice.
You are a whore.
Yeah. Are you just like a CT, or are you really serious?
No, I'm serious. My husband's right here with me.
And your husband will let you do this?
Oh, he knows. He thinks I kid around, but when he's 18, he's mine.
Wow, you're dirty. You got a MySpace?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yes, I do.
Right.
Can we check it out?
Maybe we should...
Sure.
Hold on, take it off air first. So we can
No, E-Rock's got it, man. I want to see how fast E-Rock is.
Does he?
And go!
Oh, no.
Go, tell us what it is. Go.
Am I off the air?
No, you want everyone to check you out, don't you? Don't you want more friends?
You're going to get a lot of friends, so...
what do you think?
Go ahead.
It's up to you. You're not off the air.
What's my MySpace address, Michael?
She doesn't.
What is it, like my AOL address?
No, it's...
Oh, boy.
Oh, see, you're showing your age now.
I have to give you my last name. I think that's on my MySpace. I can't give it.
It's myspace.com/ and then whatever your thing.
You don't use your last name. You
Might.
use, like, hot MILF.
Yeah.
Fun bag.
69.
Right. What?
My kids made my MySpace, but I put pictures up. I have pictures up.
Okay, so give it to... take her off the air for a moment.
Do you have sexy
let,
pictures? All right, hold on.
Yeah, they'll take it inside. We're going to put you on hold for a second, and then you're going to give your MySpace address to somebody else, and then we'll look at it.
Right now, Travis is going, ew.
Yeah.
Only because it's a girl.
Right, that's right. All right, let's say hi to Will the trucker. Will, what's up?
Hey, boys.
What's up, Will?
Guys, I'm a little bit worried this morning.
Why?
I'm a male in my 30s.
Uh-oh, you're a suspect.
You're a suspect in the mugging of the 101-year-old.
So am I.
I've been in Texas here for the past 4 years, but...
You got an alibi.
Yeah, I'm just...
Are you white? Black?
White.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they're looking for everybody.
They're looking for everybody. We can't racially profile this guy, even though we have him on video, and he's black.
Right.
What are you hauling today, Will?
Got some flammable gas.
Oh, you got some flammable gas?
Yeah, some popcorn.
Yeah.
Popcorn?
All right, well, I got to get back to the MILF. Thank you.
That would be an interesting explosion.
Yeah, Franken.
He only got now.
Stephen from Bayshore. Her MySpace account is myspace.com/stretched and busted. All right, Lynette.
It's a private address. We can't get in.
All right, well, I'll go. What do I do how do I get that out? I'll go take it out, but then I got to go to get my kids off to school.
Of course.
See, because she's a MILF.
All right, well, call us back. Maybe we'll do something with you a little later.
All right, guys.
All right.
now.
Bye, Lynette, with 6 kids who think she's a MILF. Speaking of MILFs, this cute little story today.
Michael Ciravong has a very fast car, and he wanted the Toyota Supra to have a souped-up name. So on his license plate application, he wrote, "Got MILF," and he got it.
Yeah, I just thought it sounded funny, like got milk, and then the term MILF was getting popular, so got MILF. I didn't really think about it.
So you got a license plate that says "God MILF."
I bet they took it away.
You think?
Yeah.
Why would they do that in this day and age?
Not allowed.
Why in this day and age?
It's vulgar.
Why is that vulgar?
I don't know. They're pretty strict with the license plates. Some people can have snuck some through, pretty clever ones. But for the most part, anything that sounds dirty or anything or offensive, they take it off.
So what do you think, Jimmy? They get rid of the license plate?
Because Americans are a bunch of whiny faggots.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking to all of you out there. Yes, we are. So I'm sure they did.
Well, we were talking yesterday about how you can't boo at
oh, yeah, I heard that.
a certain high school
revolting.
now during sporting events. And they think this is good for America.
The nerds are running the country. It's another way for soft, weak people to not feel soft and weak.
The wussification.
And the Chinese are coming. They're just going to take us. It's going to be real easy when they finally decide to take us.
Yeah.
We're not even going to give them a fight.
I think we could just hold their heads at arm's length and let them swing at us.
In the old days, yeah, but not anymore. We're getting a little wimpy, a little soft. So what do you think, Jimmy? They take it away?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they did, yeah.
It is, in the most delicate of terms, a term of endearment for a married woman.
A MILF is an attractive mother.
Oh, but several mothers didn't find it attractive. Emails of disgust rolled into the Department of Licensing. It was offensive and not humorous at all. Next thing Michael knew, the plate...
Well, you know who complained, right?
Yeah.
You know who complained.
Oh, the mix.
The yucks. The yucks complained.
The yucks.
God, ugh.
The ones who MILF stands for, man, I look fat. That's the one.
Yeah.
A bunch of fat, complaining hens.
Why do they get their way?
How do you complain about a license plate?
Why would that offend you?
With letters. It's not even the words spelt out. It's just a...
Just because you don't know what a salad is, we all have to suffer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Seriously. You don't want to take care of yourself, so now you're offended and you get your way. Come on.
Not humorous at all. Next thing Michael knew, the plate was canceled.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised, shocked that somebody would stoop that low to ruin my fun.
He'd claimed on his original application that maybe It meant manual incline lift fluctuator, which means...
I just made it up.
No. I just made it up. He knows he ain't getting it back, so screw it. Yeah, I just made it up.
He should have come up with a real thing that meant to him.
Yeah.
So stupid.
Well, he tried. No, he tried to make up a bunch of new acronyms, but nobody bought into it. Listen,
no one's biting.
Some of these are ridiculous.
He fought back with several variations like got my invitation last Friday. Even got married into Lisa's family. He got the plate the same week as the wedding. And how did that go?
Not very well. My wife almost called off the wedding.
And now that his attempt at humor has been called off, he's replaced the plate with Punisher. He says that means he wins a lot on the racetrack. But as for admitting once and for all what MILF really means...
I'm probably showing this to my wife's mom. That's why I don't want to say that.
Maybe his best MILF decision so far.
How did he get Punisher? Do you think that would be taken?
Yeah, right.
Punisher.
Just another example of something tried in humor that faggoty Americans don't like.
Yeah.
Just another example.
It's really getting annoying.
And what's annoying is the sickening people that keep... Can someone just say, too bad you're offended?
Yeah.
Can someone just say, too bad?
I'm waiting for that day, Jimmy. That's going to be a very refreshing day when someone finally says, you know what?
Let's go too bad.
Too bad.
Well, what's her facey there said it?
Who?
Ann Coulter.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
That's...
She turned around and just said,
good point.
you know, see, and look what happened. You forgot about it.
It went away.
It went away.
Yep.
Things like that go away.
Oh, God, we just missed another great phone call.
Oh, no.
Kate, where'd you go? Kate said her friend has one that says she's 69.
Oh, okay.
And she got away with it. Let's say hi to TJ. He's out of Atlanta. TJ, what's going on?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
We just had a suburb of Atlanta ban karaoke at bars, along with darts, billiards, and trivia games.
Why?
Because bars lead to crime.
No,
the only thing you're able to do, I swear to God, Lilburn, Lilburn, Georgia. The only thing that you're able to do is watch TV and listen to the jukebox.
Why? How do you,
they ban
how is
bar
that
games.
law passed?
Do what?
How could you tell a bar what they can and cannot do inside as far as games go?
Well, it's Atlanta. Any activity probably leads to crime.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. No walking and then opening doors with left hands.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's the same, as banning smoking.
Well, we're looking
under the same prelude.
Well, no, a game isn't going to hurt you. Like physically, the smoking thing, they use the whole thing that the employees in the bar have to sit there and breathe and smoke all day. That's their reasoning. What does a pool table do?
Besides make a great bed.
Yeah, true.
We're looking up
nice weapon storage.
All right, we can't find the story, so what happened? It's there. All right,
well.
We'll find the story and we'll get into it. Let's say hi to Kate again. Kate, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Doug?
Hey, Kate.
How you doing?
So you have a friend that has a license plate that says she 69?
Yes, I do.
See, she got away with that one.
How the hell did she get away with that?
Well, actually, that one was issued to him.
Oh, to him?
Is it your husband, boyfriend, just a friend?
Actually, it's a good friend of mine.
How did they get issued a plate with only 5 things on it?
Well, it's a C69 with a Z. So.
Oh, 69Z.
Yeah.
She's 69. Very good.
I'm looking at footage of Van Halen on TV. It's embarrassing. That's not a rock band.
Well, it's not Van Halen.
It
was a part of Van Halen for a few years.
He has a mullet. Michael Anthony has a mullet.
I think that's hair plugs or something. His hair looks really strange.
Oh, he's awful.
Yeah, it looks a little strange.
Fat Sammy Hagar with his goatee. Oh, he looks like Bette Midler. Sammy Hagar looks like Bette Midler with a goatee. That's what he looks like.
Here it is.
Beneath my mullet, he should be singing.
Here it is. Shut up and drink. Lilburn bar patrons are told. Lilburn has never wanted to be seen as River City or have... Earlier, the city outlawed pool, the game that spelled trouble in the musical The Music Man and its watering holes. Now it's also barring karaoke and just about any other party game from places that serve alcohol. Dave Metcalf, a patron of the Sports Fan Bar and Grill, wonders if the Gwinnett City is banning good times. Personally, I'd like to see karaoke end in the bars I attend, joked Metcalf, who said he flees aspiring karaoke stars. But why would they ban karaoke? More fun than the law allows? And it goes on and on. Just a dumb little local law. Who cares?
Seems unconstitutional.
Let's say hi to Johnny the trucker. Johnny, what's up?
What's going on, Opie? Listen, I got a guy in my neighborhood who has a license plate on it. And I couldn't figure it out for a while, but it was SOMFPLS.
And where is it again? What are the letters?
It's SOMFPLS. And then I figured, he told me finally what it was, and it was sit on my feet. Can I say it?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not. I was trying to save you, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I held up a yield, but you went right through, and now you crashed into somebody.
You crashed into Al.
What do you say, Al?
See, because, I mean, sometimes, I believe that, you guys have a brain when you listen to the show. So,
yeah.
So, Johnny, if you said friend has plate, it reads SOMFPLS, and then you said, it says sit on my...
My friend.
Oh, God, you're as dumb as they come. I didn't need participation.
Yeah.
I was pretty much holding your hand and getting you through it.
Thank you.
Now people are going to have to just...
figure it out. Now they'll be all annoyed. What does it mean? What friend? What friend?
Oh, I know this.
PLS,
everybody heard the...
Yeah, PLS is please.
All right, that's it, please.
All right, Johnny, thank you.
Good.
I'll see you.
He's all pumped.
I got douche chills listening to them describe what SOM meant. Jackasses. Any of you message board people getting douche chills, I get them too when I read your posts. Jackasses.
What are you referring to, sir?
Oh, I get douche chills listening to them describe something. Like anytime we're on this side, on the FM side, we have to describe something to the listeners.
I guess there's a post. We had to describe, like, Steve and the Steve lines because somebody did an assault on the media by just using Steve lines to a call-in sports show.
So we quickly just ran through, what Steve was all about with the lines and everything, and someone's got to post, I just got douche chills listening to them describe what Steve was all about. It's like, what?
I don't even listen to the Free FM part of the show because I just know that nothing's going to happen there.
You know who didn't get douche chills? The million other people that didn't hear it, that don't know who Steve is. You ass. You listen too much.
You know what gives me the douche chills? Little faggots who are afraid to use their real name because they're placed in life. Where they don't want, I want to pretend I'm someone else.
Yeah.
I'm this aggressive guy. What's your real name? I don't want to say.
And I were discussing this in the office. It's kind of a shame because a bunch of these message boards are kind of mutating into something that
they always do, though.
Doesn't have much to do with the radio show anymore. It's about themselves and getting post counts up and all that.
Yeah, it
becomes, they don't really discuss the show like they used to.
Yeah.
And then someone will start a post, that's because the show isn't as funny as it used to be.
No, because new message boards pop up.
Right.
And then they, just discuss the show. New fans come on board, especially when new cities come on board, things like that. But after a while, every message board will mutate into, like, the people discussing just things amongst themselves, which is fine. That's, that's what message boards do.
That's the point I'm making. I mean, there's going to be another message board that pops up where it actually has a lot to do with the radio show. And then eventually that'll mutate into something that'll just go away. We see it all the time.
It's the nature of having so many of the same people being in the same forum and exchanging their little ideas together. They change subjects. That's what they do.
All right,
and they get cranky.
Let's say hi to Ed in Florida. Ed.
Hey, got a friend of mine who's got a plate that says I love anal. It's ANL. The DMV was convinced that it's the initials of his fiance.
Oh.
That's pretty smart.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I hope Al didn't dump out of that because we haven't said anything else.
No, that's
as long as you say that much and that it's his fiance's initials, you can get away with that on regular radio. Very, very good. All right, we should take a break. We got O&A traveling virus info. Want to do it after the break? Let's do that.
I say we should.
We're going to announce our first stop on the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour.
Toot, toot. I picture us on a little steam train going around the whole nation. Toot, toot. What's our first whistle stop?
The first date will be announced after the break, and I think up to 9 more to follow, something crazy like that. We only did 4 last year. We're doing about 10 this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The virus is spreading. Opie and Anthony!
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. We just cut our losses. We started going into a vanity plate break.
Yikes.
And we looked at each other like, what the hell are we doing? What, are we going to take 20 minutes of calls of from people with vanity plates?
Hey, what is your vanity plate say?
Boy, here comes the echo.
Hey, everybody, what does your vanity plate say, and what does it mean, more importantly? That's what we're asking this morning.
Sometimes we kind of, like, slip into hack, and we got to wake up. We were this close to doing like a half hour on vanity plates. Oh, the phones were ready to go and everything.
Oh, so close. What happened?
Might as well, because the company won't allow us to do anything. A little annoyed today.
Oh, disgusted.
I can't even acknowledge that we actually have management at this point. I really can't. We're trying to not complain as much on the show. We really are.
Yeah.
You'll notice some changes as we move forward, but how could you not? It's so easy to complain every day because it's so ridiculous what goes on behind the scenes here.
Why isn't the car going faster? Why isn't the car going faster? Why isn't the car going faster? Can we put a motor in it? No. Why isn't the car going faster? Why isn't the car going faster? Can we put rear end in it? No. Make the car go faster, though. Make it go faster. Can we put a transmission in it? No.
They just said no to another one of our ideas. We want to do the Wii for Wii contest, show the rest of the radio world that it can be done.
Yep.
And just a bunch of panicky Pete's in the back offices.
Pete's.
I can't even acknowledge that they have anything to do with this show at this point. They'll do their job. We'll do our job, but we can't even communicate anymore. We just can't. Because then these same people will call me up and call Anthony up. Hey, what can we do? What can we do to help you guys?
We know you guys, want to do well and stuff. What can we do to help you out on that? Well, let us do what we do. That's pretty much it.
I get these phone calls. I'm like, just go away. Do your paperwork. Do whatever you do in those offices. I don't even know.
Perish the thought we get some press. Regardless, if some people are pissed at us or whatever.
I know. Heather Mills hopping across the floor getting ready for Dancing with the Stars. How great is that?
Oh, no.
They just showed her hopping across a dance floor.
She actually has a foot with toes on it and stuff, like a leg with toes molded into it.
Yeah, they just showed her walking upstairs, and it looked like anyone else walking upstairs. Anyway, so they just squashed another idea without even talking to Anthony and I about it.
No.
They just stink.
Why we can't do this is beyond me. Oh well, the press.
Yeah,
let's
that's what we're going for.
That's why we are able to get ratings, because we generate press, either negative,
it's called
positive,
making noise.
It's making noise. It's getting people upset with the show to the point that they listen, and it's getting people to like the show to the point that they listen. You need both of those elements. You're not letting us get people upset.
It's the old squeaky wheel gets the oil.
That's it. We used to call it the attention getters. We'd do things that would get attention, and then we give them a quality show in between the attention getters. But now we're not allowed to do these attention getters.
Yeah, and then they call you up and like, what can we do? We're here for you, man. We want to help you guys get better.
What can you do? Don't be here for us.
Yeah,
let us just do the show.
This is what you can do. Don't call anymore. Don't email. I don't even read the emails anymore. I just go delete, 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 delete. This is what it is. I started in radio in college, okay? And when I was doing college radio, the people that could do radio got radio shows. All the other people that wanted to get into radio but sucked and couldn't do an actual radio show, they went into management. So you got people that are telling you what to do with your radio show when they couldn't do it themselves.
Yeah, that's it.
So why should we ever listen to these people? We never have, and that's why we're successful, by the way. Oh, we've had some bumps along the way because we didn't feel like listening, and we got fired. But in general, it worked in our favor, and it'll continue to work in our favor because we will not listen to these people. If they were good at radio, they would be doing one of these radio shows. They wouldn't be making like $30,000 in a back office somewhere telling us what to do. Go away.
What are they worried about the bad press for? I'm not sure what the press wouldn't care.
They wouldn't care, first of all. And even if somebody wrote an article that said, oh, my God, because here's what they're afraid of. I'll spell it right out. Oh, they're trying to capitalize on the death of a woman. The woman that died from the Wii for Wii contest that went on. She drank too much water. She got water intoxication and died from brain swelling. And a station, was pulling a promotion, Wii for a Wii. So we want to do a contest with the same name, Wii for a Wii, and they say that we can't do it.
By the way, it didn't get one phone call from people to discuss it.
Don't worry about it.
They discuss it through Steve, and I'm sure Steve didn't describe it right.
No.
We're going to have people doing it for the kind of...
It's Wii for a Wii, and it somehow has to involve foundry music.
And we're going to hit him on the head with frying pans just to make it more interesting.
Steve is stupid. He probably didn't even get it. We're doing it in France. It's about saying yes.
It's we, yes for yes.
And then there's someone in management that is obsessed with the fact that we don't need to do those type of things.
Yes, we do.
We just don't need to be doing this type of radio.
Yes, we do.
We made our names doing this type of radio. It's an element of the radio show. It'll always be an element of the radio show. We have to continue pushing buttons and making noise.
Yeah, we don't need to do it every day.
Then you should go program another station somewhere else.
Don't need to do it every day or every month even. But occasionally we have to do these things. It's part of the formula. You can't pull out a piece. You can't pull out one little cog in the wheel of this program. It doesn't work. Let us just do these things. Yeah, they're going to piss people off. But it's not. We're not going to violate FCC rules. We're going to annoy people. You're going to get letters. You're going to. What happened to radio stations fielding like letters from angry listeners? They used to get it all the time and go, this is great. Look at all these letters.
Yeah.
People are annoyed. They're pissed off at you. This is fantastic. Now it's like one person writes in that's upset about something and just shut it down. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
They lose their minds. They've lost all perception of what makes a show work.
They lost their balls. But, and then they'll call like... I really don't know what's going on. Well, I do. You said no too many times.
Yeah.
You said no too many times.
I don't want to hear it.
It's a bunch of fraidy cat white guys. You know who's got guts? Black stations have balls.
Yeah, they let them say anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Unless it upsets the Asians. That's where they have their problem.
Well, yeah, but they've just been kicked around so much for it, they've probably backed off a little.
So they said no again. And then they'll say, well, this one was an obvious no. Was it? I don't think so, first of all. What about all the other ones that you said no to? It adds up after a while. Don't you get it?
What was the contest going to be, or did you not describe it? Was it going to be the same as them, or was it going to be different, or we don't know?
It's a Wii for a Wii, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Why give it to someone else with enough balls to actually do it?
That's right. Yeah, because another station would.
Another station will do it. They'll find them, at the management team that actually has a set. Wants their shows to succeed and let them do it, and they'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, we just sit here and go, all right, can't do it. And it's not even like the old days where we would do it, because in the old days we would, but we'll get our asses thrown right out of here now. Lawyers and contracts and wordage. It's not a word.
And then, like I said, then they'll call. We really have to do something. What's missing?
What's missing?
I fielded all these calls. I'm like, just roll my eyes. Whatever, dude. We'll play it. We'll play it your way. Because you had a successful radio show.
Yeah.
You know so much about radio because you listen to radio. That makes sense. That's always made sense to me.
We need to adapt. We have adapted. We've been doing this show for a year. We've been doing a show over there at XM for over 2 years.
Don't worry, you know best.
We know how to adapt. We've had no other choice but to adapt. We're not allowed to do the other stuff that we used to do.
All right. So there you go.
Enough of the bitching. Yeah, that was our bitch. You guys complain too much.
They said no to another contest.
Who's saying no to it? It's so irritating.
I don't even know. It's not even. You can't even get a name. Like, who's the guy? Who's the guy that said no? Well, it's a board. It's a conglomerate of people.
It was a bunch of people.
Harumph.
They actually approved of the contest, but they were scared of the PR it would generate, the negative PR. Am I correct in saying that for the most part? Because if you don't get it exact, you're going to get the email. No, that's not what I said.
Yes. That's exactly what was said. And Opie and Anthony were called douchebags in the meeting.
For the most part, they're just very, very concerned about the negative publicity this would generate.
The actual mechanics of the contest were completely approved by legal, but the PR was what they were afraid of.
That's racist.
Yes. I know.
They're just a bunch of dopes.
Puerto Rican.
I just did a dumb look on Steve's face when I said that, though. You just kind of blanked out.
PR is racist? What does that mean?
Hey, good morning, Buffalo.
PR, producer retard.
Yeah. Let's say hi to Buffalo once again. Buffalo loves the Opie and Anthony show.
And we love Buffalo.
We love Buffalo. We love New York. We love Chicago. And we think we love Philly.
But we're not sure.
They're not sure. I was reading an article about the new ratings they're doing down there. They have a whole new way of figuring out what you guys listen to, and they can't read the numbers.
Yeah.
No one could read the numbers.
They came out in kooky hieroglyphics. They actually came out as Egyptian women turned their heads sideways with their arms all twisted and funny.
Ratings are coming in every day for all the cities we're on. And Philly just threw their hands up in the air and went,
we don't know what this means.
So we're announcing we're number one in Philly.
Yeah, might as well.
Because no one's going to tell us differently. Because really, no one knows. No one knows. I'm serious. No one knows. They're bringing in, like, code breakers and stuff. They thought they had this new system that's going to rock, and like I said, no one could figure it out.
No.
I even called people. They're like,
I'll pass.
I don't know. But Buffalo's still using the old way, and it seems like we're doing pretty good in Buffalo. I want to thank Shred and Reagan once again because they've supported the show because they had this slot for many, many years, and they're kicking ass in afternoons, and we're kicking ass in mornings for Buffalo. And we're paying attention to a show called Janet and Nick this week.
Ew.
Janet and what?
Janet and Nick.
And Nick.
Is like Eric and Kathy.
Kathy
which is like Rebecca and Glenn.
Yeah.
I think it started with Rebecca and Glenn, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, we go after all the tough targets here on the Open.
Oh, yeah, the hard-hitting shows that fight back.
That's right.
These are your typical shows with the guy host and the hole that sits next to him and just goes, yeah, oh, God, oh, now, and throws in the comments that stops funny dead in its tracks.
Oh, they really are. They're like made of lead. Women, it's like when there's a joke coming, a lead thing with breasts just stands up and stops it.
You just hear a clang, and there's the funny hitting it.
They're like made of Kevlar. Women are like Kevlar when it comes to humor going through.
You take your shot, it's aimed perfectly at the funny bone, but what happens?
Funny joke. Oh, guys. Thanks. Oh, I don't know if we...
Oh. Well, I think it was. Do you?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Exactly.
So we got today's Janet and Nick clip. Because we want to pay attention to Buffalo this week.
Let's hear what kind of comedy's coming out of that.
Well, they did a whole break on setting their clocks.
Because daylight savings.
Yeah.
Hit music station. Good morning, 6:33. Janet Snyder.
The number one hit music station.
Of course it is.
Because you're the only one playing
that music.
The hits.
And Nicholas
Radio
Nicholas,
slogans.
And a little bit darker than we're used to.
Yeah, clocks moved this weekend. Not cool.
Yeah.
Wake me up in the middle of the night. You kidding me?
I have to do my car clock and a couple more clocks upstairs, and then I've got all my clocks changed.
Oh, no.
Wait, I did this one on the computer.
Oh, I can see where this is going.
Did it?
Like it's mad at me for trying to reset it.
Now, what do? I click on the time?
It'll reset itself.
Why?
It just, I don't know, mine did. Try yours, you right click it.
Then what, adjust date time?
And then we're under the clock where you see the little, the real numbers. put the 6 over the 5. Apply.
Well, can't I just go forward more? Hold on.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's AM PM. I'm not near the keyboard right now, so I gotta... All right, hold on a second.
This one's mad at me. This computer's like, not that time.
Wait, what do I do? Put a 6?
Yeah, put a 6.
Okay, that looks good.
Okay.
AM. Okay. I had to change it for now.
Yeah, for now.
See what mine does.
Next up, I defrag my hard drive in real time. Stick around.
Did they just set their clocks on the...
Updating my virus software. Be right back.
Are you kidding? That's what they did?
They reset their computer clock live on the air, Opie.
And then she has to act dumb?
Yeah. Well, act.
No, you can tell she's acting dumb.
Yeah.
We don't give that, the whole much credit to begin with, but
who can't click on your time and then put a new number in?
You know why she was acting
okay.
dumb? Because she's like, so I put a 6 in? Yeah, you put a 6 in. No, put a 12 in.
That's to identify.
Sure, she'd like to put a 12 in. Meet the new co-host.
Janet's a size queen.
That's right. Her nickname on MySpace is Janet the Girthmonger.
All right, well.
God.
Awful.
So the next one is Janet and Nick talk about Justin Timberlake and Pink being on tour.
Nice.
How sad that they're on tour together, but they barely see each other.
Well, I think she just kind of
looks at it. He's out there juggling all the starlets.
Yeah.
The dogs, the starlets.
Right, exactly. Oh, his dogs were so beautiful.
What do you have, bulldogs?
No, boxers.
Boxers.
The most beautiful, well taken care of boxers. They're just gorgeous. But, he brought them on the road without crates or anything. And they're a decent-sized dogs. And sometimes they need crates. They kept getting out. And, they learned how to push their hand down on the door handle. And were getting out backstage.
Oh, nice. That's good. Yeah, that's what you want, a dog-free in HSBC arena.
Yeah, that doesn't go so
running
well.
Loose.
So kind of crazy.
Speaking of dogs, she should talk about the claw marks she has on each hip.
God, I did see a video over the weekend. Wow. It's been making the rounds.
The dog, all you hear is the dog going...
I love the dogs, though, in those videos. They got that same dopey face on. So dedicated to the job,
The front paws sometimes are taped so they don't do anything.
So they don't hurt anyone.
I love it.
They tape them up.
A little overzealous.
Ooh, I've been scratched with a dew claw.
Looking at the camera like, are my dog friends watching this? Waving.
This little taped up hand.
Hey, Stephen from Bayshore, he's good for one every day. Golly, it sure is impressive how Janet and Nick keep up this madcap pace.
Madcap. Oh, if anything's madcap.
Well, we just took that Timberlake and Pink clip, and now we're going to make it funny and edgier and bring it into our world, the shock jock world.
Right. They're outrageous.
Here's that same clip. Funnier.
How sad that they're on tour together, but they barely see each other.
Well, I think she just kind of
looks at it. He's out there juggling all the starlets.
Yeah. Oh, his were so beautiful. The most beautiful, well taken care of. They're just gorgeous. But, he brought them on the road. And they're a decent-sized. They kept getting out and, backstage.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that doesn't go so
running
well.
Loose.
So kind of crazy.
Sam keeps the bit alive.
I like him now. I like this show.
Look, usually by this point we would retire a bit. But we want to see how far Sam could take this. He's got a hitting streak going.
Yeah, Sam's on the streak.
One day he's going to come in all confident. He's going to hand in his little audio clips, and we're going to be like, bit over. But I think he hit another double.
You chose that one to go with?
Yeah, the other one, I kind of saw the direction right away.
Yeah, so did I. I thought you were going to go with that. You surprised me.
It's a little too easy.
See that? Look at that. He's going for the challenge. He's going for the challenge. Because they said clocks so many times in that other one, I assumed he was going to go with that direction.
I say he tries it now.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Try the easy one.
Let's see.
Guys, just step up. It's batting practice.
Let's see if you can get a base hit with a hamstring injury. You take that clock bit and you make that naughty.
Make it naughty.
You got it.
All right, there goes Sam. He's going back into the O&A lab. Yeah, we have to take a break, but I said we would have O&A traveling virus info. Here it is. The O&A traveling virus comedy tour. The second year. Last year we did 4 dates. This year I think we're doing at least 9, maybe 10 dates. Cities to be announced, but we could say this. The first one is going to be April 14th.
Saturday, April 14th.
Saturday, April 14th at the Joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, Nevada.
We're going back to Vegas.
The Pest Out West. This one is for you. Yes, it's going to be at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino at the Joint. Confirmed lineup. Our own old Jimmy Norton.
Gotta love it.
We got Joe Rogan. We got Louis C.K. all playing Vegas for us. Frank Caliendo, Bob Kelly, Rich Voss, Otto and George, and more to come. At least another comedian, maybe 2 more.
Yes.
In Vegas on April 14th at the Joint Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Tickets will go on sale this Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. That will be 6 a.m. Vegas time, right?
Yep.
All right. Tickets go on sale Friday. Pre-sale Thursday at 1 p.m. For more info, go to www.extremeradio.fm. That's the radio station we're on in Vegas.
And Extreme Radio is just letter X, T-R-E-M-E. Sound it out. Extremeradio.fm.
With an X.
X. Yeah, I'll spell it again. X-T-R-E-M-E radio.fm. Showtime is at 8 p.m., whatever. Other points to talk about. This is what Pete wrote for us. We're going to be holding a press conference in Vegas to announce the rest of the tour dates.
Oh, I thought for that other thing.
Well, maybe.
You know.
Yeah, the thing.
Thought she was.
The thing.
She was, yeah.
Yeah. No, we're going to have a press conference in Vegas to announce the rest of the tour. We're working on doing a live broadcast from Vegas. I don't know if that's going to happen. And we're pretty much taking over the Hard Rock Cafe. They're so excited to have us. They're doing all sorts of things.
Nice.
You know the felt on the tables?
Yeah.
It's going to have Opie and Anthony logos instead of the Hard Rock logo.
Is it really?
Really?
Yeah, for the weekend. Yeah, they're going all out. They're so excited to have us in Vegas.
How cool would that be?
And the hotel's holding a block of rooms for people who want to fly in. Details will be up on the website by Thursday. Which website? The extremeradio.fm website?
Dan has it.
Oh, it's .com, not FM, of course. Yeah, what website ends with .fm?
I was going to say, is that a new one?
I was thinking it could just be a new one. They ran out of .coms.
Because they got that silly .tv.
Yeah. All right, it's www.extremeradio.com. You spell out extreme, X-T-R-E-M-E radio.com. But the headline, we're playing Vegas April 14th with the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour at the Joint at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. The lineup, once again, Jim Norton, Joe Rogan, Louis C.K., Frank Caliendo, Bob Kelly, Rich Voss, Otto and George, and at least 1 more comedian, maybe 2, to be announced. Tickets go on sale Friday at 6 a.m. Las Vegas time and 9 a.m. Eastern time. And pre-sale will happen Thursday at 1 p.m. For info, go to www.extremeradio.com, X-T-R-E-M-E radio.com.
According to her, .com and .fm are both correct.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hey, how about that?
All right.
That works.
All right.
I'll play some of these pests out west in poker, you bastards.
Yeah.
So before the show, maybe Saturday during the day, I will be in the poker room.
All right.
Yeah, I want to go play a little poker, too. I got some stuff I've learned.
Oh, you did?
Absolutely.
Like what?
No, you didn't.
Just going for the river card when you got a couple of high cards. I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing.
What are the high cards, though? Like,
give me a king and a 7, I'm fine.
King and a 7.
Absolutely.
All suit, same suit. What are you thinking?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. And then what do you do? How are you betting? How are you betting that?
Some chips.
Let's say 7 comes out on the flop. It's 3-7-5, and you got
15.
King 7. You bet 15.
No, that's not what that adds up to. King 7, no, you don't bet King 7. You get away for the if there's no flap, well then the river card's gonna be worthless. Everybody knows that. What am I gonna do? Not double down on my chips? Please.
Do you have a poker outfit?
Oh yes. I wear a dress with a hole cut in the back of it.
That's his poker face. He does a handstand in his seat.
That would be a distraction.
No one knows what it is.
Absolutely. I don't even use a seat, absolutely. I just carry a plunger.
Have you seen a crazy poker outfit in your days of playing?
Not live in the casino. On TV, people have made bad bets. Like before the game, they bet with somebody and lose the bet and then have to go into the World Series of Poker dressed up like Spider-Man and stuff.
Yeah. How about
looking all silly?
How about someone dressed as a tranny, like full makeup, wig, everything?
There was a guy that had to come in dressed as a girl.
Seriously?
Also. Yeah. They've had,
so they've thought of all these.
I'll bet you they don't even lose bets. I'll bet you that's just the excuse they're using. They're not losing bets. I bet you they're using excuses to be wacky. Or to be wacky.
Be a little zany.
But it's too embarrassing to say, I thought it'd be funny in the Spider-Man costume. It's like, I lost a bet. Like they got to honor their bet.
That could be.
All right. We got to take a break. Hey, all the info we just gave you for the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour is up on opieandanthony.com.
Right.
There you go. Let's get out of here for a little bit.
Hear what everyone else is talking about. O&A Uncut and Live, continuing the show on XM Satellite Radio starting at 9 a.m. Eastern. Visit xmradio.com to subscribe.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Coming this weekend to the Saturday Night Virus, it's the return of Voss and Butler. You're going to use that, too. Coming this weekend to the Saturday Night Virus, it's the return of the Voss and Bonnie Show. That's this Saturday from 9 to midnight on XM 202, The Virus.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The O&A virus spreading across America. Phone number 1-866-313-FREE. The O&A traveling virus. We just announced the first date. All the info is up on opieandanthony.com.
And I've done shows at the Hard Rock with this guy Jeff Beecher out there. And the room I think we're doing is not... It's more just to do this thing in Vegas because Vegas is just such a performance mecca. I should be smacked for saying that. But this is not a massive venue, so if you want to get tickets, this is going to sell out. It's 1,500 seats or 1,600 seats. It's a small one on purpose. The press conference is out there. Get tickets because I don't want to hear any complaints about how we only did one show out there.
I missed it.
Yeah, those tickets are going to go real fast. And then we're going to announce the rest of the dates live from Vegas at a press conference. Maybe do a live broadcast. We got to figure all that out.
Yeah, I know. It's.
I don't really know how motivated the free FM stations are as far as the O&A Traveling Virus goes. I'm not really feeling an excitement level from management on this one.
From all management or just from here?
I'm just not feeling like an excitement. I don't know.
It was great last year, man.
It's just a feeling I get.
All of them were packed. It was
because we were trying to maybe take off
partying in the parking lots.
Take off a Thursday and then do a live broadcast Friday, and they're concerned about us taking a day off. And I'm like, wow, if you don't see the value in us like pushing the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour, I don't know what to tell you. It creates buzz. It creates material for the show. They're just lost.
Well, now, why would
they're lost in general?
Why would they see the value in it? We didn't get any mileage out of Bill Burr's bombing. Again, I shouldn't even say bombing because that wasn't his fault. But nothing happened last year. Why would you see the value in that? Nothing happened. Why would you? 10,000 people showing up. Yuck.
Yeah.
Silly.
Parties in the parking lot where we're driving around handing out stuff and.
Why do that?
Yeah.
That's a waste of time.
Totally.
Oh, we'll get to the bottom of it, and we'll figure out some more details. But, I hope they understand that this is a pretty huge thing for the Opie and Anthony Show. Brings material. It creates buzz. And the listeners have a really, really good time. And you get to make some money.
Right.
Someone's saying no Saget this year. No, Saget will be on the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour. We just, I don't know if he's playing Vegas. I'm not sure what it is. I think he might not have an open date.
I think he's already booked, actually, which is why.
He will definitely be doing some of the dates.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
This summer, so.
I thought it was because he's being a dick.
Oh.
Just trying to start the rumor, Miller.
Anthony.
That's all.
No, Dice is being a dick.
Oh, that's right.
I watched Dice Undisputed, Episode 2.
Sorry to hear that.
I think it might be Episode 3 officially. They only gave him 7 shows. This show is a disaster.
It's
so
in a good way?
fake.
Oh.
It's fake. It's scripted.
Fake and phony. I mean, Dice is... we can't stand the guy. But he does have something where if you just did videotape him and play that on a show... it would probably be entertaining because he's such a, jamoke. He's just this big dork. And it would kind of be fun to watch that. But they always got to script it and the acting is better. You're not hiring actors. You know, these are the real people in his lives that he's told to act, and they cannot act. And it's blatantly obvious.
Well, in this latest episode, he went to his divorce lawyer.
Yeah.
Because he's getting a divorce. I guess Dice had a response to what we did to him last week.
On what?
On his MySpace account.
I heard he doesn't even have one.
Now I'm hearing it's his MySpace account, and he found kind of like a dorky picture of me, and then kind of try to do a divide and conquer with you and I.
MySpace.
He had a note to Opie from the Anthony show. It's like...
Really? I didn't even read it. Some people sent me links.
Do you have that?
Some people sent me links all weekend, and it was like, I can't be bothered because it's not his site.
See, Dice is a massive backstabber. He's done it his entire career. He finally did it to us. And, with no real reason why. So, I decided to ask him through Brother Weeze's show. He was calling Brother Weeze's show. We played the audio last week.
Yeah.
And right after he told Weeze, because Weeze was asking too many questions about what happened between you and Opie and Anthony, Dice is like, look, I'm not doing this through a third party. I take care of my problems face to face. At that point, cue Opie on hold. So I asked Dice flat out. I didn't yell and scream. I go, Dice, what is your problem with us? And he hung up.
Hung up the phone.
And looked like the biggest pussy. Oh, you just got that part? Where did you get this? All right.
Oh, fan handing.
Instead of playing the 15-minute bit, just to bring everyone up to speed here. So, this is the audio from last week.
I am very close.
Really heavy on this. You really feel bad about this.
Well, hold on a second.
What's the matter?
Oh, you there?
Weeze.
Yeah.
Dice, what is your problem?
I think you lost. Oh, I think you lost him.
Of course we lost him. Effing pussy.
Did he hang up?
Did he?
He hung up.
Oh, man.
I gave it a shot. Oh, the best my liberal ass can do.
You did a good job, man. It totally shook him up. And then...
Yeah, who's the pussy now? He has nothing against us. We did nothing but support that guy. So there you go. I didn't hide.
Yeah, he hung up.
I found an opportunity to face him man-to-man on the phone, and he hung up after telling Weeze he does all his stuff face-to-face.
I do it man-to-man without a middleman.
That's what he said right before he hung up.
So after we made him look like a big-time pussy, he goes on his MySpace account. He finds a dorky picture of me from the XFL days. This picture's, 6 years old, maybe, around there.
Your space, MySpace.
And I guess this was...
MySpace.
I guess this was supposed to bother me. It says, to Opie from the Anthony Show.
The Anthony Show.
Anthony in big letters.
Oh, let me think of that. The Anthony Show.
That would be nice, right?
I'm looking at it up in my... The Anthony Show.
That would be nice, right?
Sidekick.
Sounds like too much work.
To Opie from the Anthony Show. You have to stop begging, you have to stop pleading, you have to stop stalking. He gave me, it says, I gave you the opportunity to have a big show once before, and now I don't have the time or patience to rebuild you. Best of luck, the Dice Man. P.S. One suggestion, being original, there already is a Howard Stern.
Yeah.
So I guess that was supposed to get to us, the old Howard Stern thing.
Just makes him look bad. What he was saying about him.
Oh, he used to say horrific things about Howard.
Yeah.
So I guess that's his response. Instead of facing me, on the phone, he had the opportunity right after he said I do this stuff face to face. He hangs up, and then that's his response on his MySpace.
I do it man to man, face to face, on MySpace, like a teenage girl. That's how I argue. Like a teenage girl. Nya, 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 nya. That's what I write now.
What a jackass. He confronts you on MySpace.
He confronted me on MySpace. This was after he had a chance to do it face to face. He's supposedly brave, right? Takes on all targets, right?
Don't let me send you an angry emoticon, because I'll do it. I'll send a little grumpy emoticon that'll look at you like, I'm not happy with you. I could do that. Or, If you were nice, I'd send a little sparkly hello. Right there, the sparkly ones. I could do that. Over here, on MySpace. Opie.
Yeah.
You've been pwned. You've been pwned, you noob. Comment me, I'll comment back. That's right, that's what I do now. Hello? 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 You here? Hello? 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 Where's my inbox? Opie Sucksores. You don't understand. I'm late. I'm late. You're a noob. You don't want to confront the dice on the computer. Computer dice will tear you apart. You know what I say to you? LOL. I'm LOL. I'm ROFL because of you.
I just got to jump in here. How delusional is he that he thinks that an old picture of me looking kind of dorky, it's not the greatest picture of me, whatever, and then mentioning that it's...
yeah, but it's online, which is hilarious.
Mentioning that it's, two Opie from the Anthony Show, and then a Howard Stern thing is going to get to me after all these years?
No,
you got to do a little better than that.
You don't understand. Once you put things like this on the computer, it's bad.
If I was a 15-year-old girl, that would have got to me, okay?
Okay, exactly. See, I figure I'm thinking now like a little girl. Because I act like one on the phone. I ran away. So now I'm taking my whole battle like that of a little girl. You've been pwned.
I don't know what it is about me because I get under people's skin. Anthony's beating them up way more than I ever did.
See, but I'm doing it in character.
And you get to slide.
Like Mr. Imus.
And you don't do no wrong. There's something about the way I do things, because Anthony beats them up on a daily basis at this point, but he's okay with that.
What's the HTML code to put on my MySpace? What? Hello?
Oh, I got the sound effect of Dice's friends leaving him.
Hey, what? Hello? Hey, come back. Hey, where's everyone going? Hello?
Sorry, I don't mean to do material on the Opie show. Jesus, the Anthony show.
On the Anthony show.
More of Dice's friends leaving.
All my friends, where are they going? Where did they go? Oh, no, I got a virus. I got the virus.
Here they go. They're leaving you.
Come back. You gotta come back. Oh, you guys can't take it. I'm Angry Dyson guy.
There they go, Dice. Anyway, so that's how he responded on MySpace.
Yeah, his MySpace.
Like he's a 15-year-old chick. So you want to hear a quick clip from his show?
AFK, BRB.
What?
Away from keyboard, be right back.
Oh.
I gotta whack the bag.
I guess he got to me.
Yeah, he got you.
Yeah. That was a good one. Anyway, Dice, undisputed. He's the undisputed what? Undisputed king of backstabbers, undisputed king of has-beens.
Mm-hmm.
What is he undisputed about?
I will never dispute that his days as a reigning king of comedy are over. That is undisputed. I will never dispute the fact that he will never sell out Giant Stadium.
No, he's going to sell out Giant Stadium. He's telling everyone that.
All my friends from my friend list, I sent out a bulletin. And they're all answering. Hello? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello? Why? Come back. All right, maybe I could do it just as fast. Be my friend. Be my friend. Be my friend. Be my friend. I can't type this fast.
These are all your fans going away.
I only got 10 left. Slow down. Guys. Where are my friends going? Oh, here's a good comment. Dear Dice, love your act. Hope to see you at the sold-out Giant Stadium show.
All right.
Congratulations on your TV show and comeback.
Oh, very nice.
Frankus, not you. The hell does that mean? Who's Frankus? Why are my friends leaving?
Because you're not funny anymore. Say something funny and you'll get...
Why is my wallpaper a burning bridge? What happened? What's this one? Oh, this guy seems friendly.
Yeah.
Dear Dice, I need $5,000 to transfer you $5 million from my bank account in Nigeria. Okay. As long as you come to the Giant Stadium show. What's this one? I got my iPhone. You can too. Hello? It's a big smiling sun.
You lost him.
Please come back. Please. Dice's blog. Current mood, annoyed. / determined. Heroes. My dad, Opie. I'm a jackass.
Oh, boy, you lost a few more fans.
Hey, come back. They didn't understand the Iraq tie into that joke. Bastards.
Yeah, well.
Oh, it's my MySpace flash game. Up at the top. Shave the guy's back, and I can win a PS3?
Yep.
Oh, right, wait, I gotta move the mouse. Hey, this is broken. Hey, look, see, my friends stopped leaving.
There's no more to leave.
Wait a minute, friends list. 0. Oh, no, look, Tom. I still got Tom. Tom, where'd you go? Tom can't leave. He's everyone's pal.
Even Tom left you.
Tom, come back. Okay.
But he has a problem with me.
How could Tom leave? He's automated. There's not even a real guy.
All right, well,
stupid ass.
Dice Undisputed, he goes to see his divorce lawyer. His wife wants the dogs. Listen to the really bad acting by the, quote, divorce attorney.
Mr. Fabersham! If you think I'm doing that play, it's out of the question. Out of the question. Guys. Peloponnese. Rachel, you've come. Oh! Back.
By the way, the pests are keeping him busy. They just keep sending comments on his MySpace.
Oh, yeah.
And he just keeps deleting them over and over and over again. At this point, you shouldn't stop.
No.
You got to hit him harder at this point.
Keep going.
You got to hit him harder
just
at this
keep
point.
going.
All right. Well, listen to the terrific acting in this clip.
Andrew, you're an hour late.
I know.
All right.
I got kids that I can't just leave.
What's this with the glass? What, are you born in a barn? Use a coaster, for God's sakes.
You know, you don't know what goes on in somebody's life, when they get up. You shouldn't just attack when I walk in.
We both got problems. We both have things to do. Let's just focus on getting your case over. There's one more thing that came up. It's about ownership of 2 dogs.
What do you mean, ownership of 2 dogs?
Your wife wants to be declared the owner of 2 dogs.
You're kidding me, right?
No.
Is this down on paper?
It's right here. It's in black and white.
That is some
ownership of 2 dogs.
That is some bad acting.
He's the mellow Dice on this show. He's Dice Mellow. Oh, they're still leaving. This is about my friends leaving.
No, these are viewers leaving.
Viewers to the show now make a sound when they leave?
Yes.
How could they? But they're watching the TV. What kind of sound? They just leave his show in droves from the bad acting. Use a coaster.
Hey,
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
L Buck from Pittsburgh.
How did your career die?
Sorry. L Buck from Pittsburgh. He writes on his instant feedback here. Opie wants a direct connect at 10:15 and 24 seconds. Dice signed off at 10:15, 25 seconds. I think he's teaching me a lesson, I guess, by not talking about it. I guess that's what he's getting at, if we know him at all.
Yeah, he showed you.
Yeah, I guess. By acting like a 15-year-old girl.
On MySpace.
He's passing notes in chemistry class. If you like Susie, check yes.
I made one of those things. You put them on your fingers and go pick a number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick a color. Pink.
Pink, yeah.
All right, I open that up. Now ask a question. Is Opie an ass? No. Back to 1, 2, 3, 4. Will I sell out Giant Stadium? Blue. No. What are they called? Snapdragons? It's that Gugagami stuff. Iragumi. I'm making paper dragons.
All right. Well, more from the divorce lawyer here. Just more terrific.
Dies.
Golden Retriever and a Chihuahua. Number one, I got the Golden Retriever when Max was very young. I love that dog. The Chihuahua, I don't know, really.
Yes or no?
Does it mean I don't see the dog if I give ownership of the dog? I never see the dog?
So you want me to come back to her and say, she can have the dogs as long as you get visitation. Is that the deal?
Does the dog have a say? I mean, this costs money every time I come up here.
Andrew.
And I don't have the money to just keep spending on bull things like a dog. You know what? All right, she could own the dog.
Fine.
You know what I mean? There's not enough going on in life.
Is this over?
I don't have enough things going on in my
Andrew,
life.
Is this part over?
Ooh, what acting. That's great stuff.
And then the final clip says it all. Dice needs a friend. I guess you got to replace the friends you backstab with new ones that you
with the MySpace ones. The MySpace.
You know what? I can't even deal with this. You don't even know how I've been feeling lately. You know, with taking care of the children, and now I'm thinking of moving to the valley. I mean, what do you think?
The plaque on the wall says Juris Doctor. It doesn't say psychiatrist.
It was my mistake to treat you as a human being, okay? Sometimes a man needs a friend, you know? I gotta go.
Okay. All right, Andrew. Always a pleasure. Andrew, could you put a coaster on it?
Leave me alone with the coaster, okay?
Take care, Andrew.
Yeah, okay.
That's brutal, man. That is just brutal.
It makes me very happy. It makes me really happy. He blew it. Do you understand? Dice blew it.
I got one MySpace friend left.
Yeah?
And I don't think even anybody can make a move.
All right. Who?
Richard Jenny. He can't. Whose career is going better?
Be careful, he's going to find a bad picture of you, Anthony.
Gosh.
Time to find another bad picture. Like a little girl would do. A little girl with little boobies. That acting is really bad.
I'm going to go on YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's going to be Lonely Dice.
48, 9.
Lonely Dice 45.
He's more than 45.
And I just sit in front of the camera and go, I'm very lonely today. people was yelling at me. I lost my dogs. And people, they won't be my friend. They leave me on MySpace. See? And then quick cut, and I'm sitting on the bed, playing with my toes, going, "This is Lonely Dice. Catch me next time."
Then some sappy song has to play.
I got 6 views.
And that was all you.
And that was me checking to make sure it uploaded 5 times. But there's one person out there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
One friend left?
Yeah.
Who would that be?
Wait, no, I only had 5. You could see me, I get in a rap battle on YouTube. Oh, you're just mad because I'm styling on you.
What, he has a problem with me? Are you kidding me?
I'm Anna Nicole's baby's father. Anything, please. Asses in seats. Asses in seats.
Nah, it ain't happening. All right.
Okay. Now, some people said I might have gone too far, but please download my newest video, Tub Dice. You want to see Tub Dice?
Obviously
It was hard for me to get in that position.
No, they're signing
Believe
off.
me.
They're signing off, Dice. You gotta bring them back.
You want to hear me?
Do a poem or something. You gotta bring these people back. They're leaving in droves.
I'm going to talk about sparkling wiggles. Okay? Come and don't leave.
Now they're coming back in.
Oh, here they go. Hey, you sparkling wiggles. There's too many sparkling wiggles at this party. Oh, Christ. You know we can't get it past...
What do you say, Al?
Past Al.
Not clever enough. They're leaving you.
Damn it.
All right, we gotta take a break. We'll be back with the Anthony Show.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. The Opie and Anthony virus. You're infected.
Hey, this is Louis C.K. on the Opie and Anthony Show, and I'm at the Boston Comedy Connection Thursday through Sunday, March 28th through the 31st. So come see me, you fucking queers. All you fucking fags and queers in Revere and fucking Newton. Come to fucking the Connection in Faneuil Hall. You faggots. 617-248-9700. I'm from Newton. There was lots of rich Jews there. Okay, you fucking retards.
Is this love that I'm feeling? Is this the love that I've been searching for? Is this love?
Opie and Anthony, XM202.
Let's go. You're checking out the Opie and Anthony Show. Tell a friend, please. Please, please, please.
Oh, please.
We announced the first date of the O&A Traveling Virus Comedy Tour. Jimmy's got some of the info in front of him.
It's Saturday, April 14th at the Joint at the Hard Rock in Las Vegas. And there's going to be a press conference there announcing the rest of the dates. Confirmed lineup is myself, Joe Rogan, Louis C.K., Frank Caliendo, Stupid Bob Kelly, Stupid Rich Voss, Otto and George. And there's 1 or 2 more acts they're working on. And tickets go on sale this Friday at 6 a.m. On Ticketmaster. And the pre-sale is Thursday at 1 p.m. This will probably sell out fast because it's a very small venue, just doing it because it's in Vegas. So go to www.extremeradio.com. And our showtime is Saturday, April 14th, 8 p.m.
Very good.
I like to give out info. They tell me I'm good.
You really are good at it.
You're very good at it, Jimmy.
We see the other comics just bomb with their plugs. I'll be playing some comedy club in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we don't pay these guys to come in. What they get is a chance to plug their future dates, and they can't even do it right.
It's amazing how many guys... Like the fact that I'm working in the Ontario Improv in California this weekend, it's irrelevant to what we're discussing here. But the fact that they have no idea, like, even what club they're working at.
Right.
You know? I mean,
anything. Any information on the club. They don't know.
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's in June. All right,
it's in June, yeah. Months in advance.
Awful.
Well, we gave Sam a challenge. He's back. Sam is
back. Yes, we did.
With his head filled with candy.
It's not.
It is. We know it is.
You're lucky it's Girl Scout cookie time.
Mm-hmm.
People are distracted, so they're not looking at your head as much.
There's no candy.
We're enjoying the goodness.
Candy head.
We're enjoying the goodness of the Girl Scout cookies.
Okay.
But eventually, we're going to see what's in that head.
Well, how do you explain that the inside of your cheeks, some of the cherry from the candy rubbed off, and it's reflecting through in the rosy red cheeks?
Those cheeks are bursting from the candy that's inside. Those cheeks are not going to be able to hold back the candy too much longer.
Those are Red Hots right there. You know those Red Hots? They like cinnamony and they burn you. That's what's in your cheeks.
You think his teeth are edible?
Like chiclets or something?
Well, they're very white, but I don't know. What kind of candy could his teeth be?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get him a walker and have him walk out of a building with a gray wig on. We'll see.
Oh, sorry, I'm talking too much. It's the Anthony Show. Sorry, I was feeling pretty good there. Sorry.
Hey, I want you to see another video.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's me. I'm in a hot tub with some girls, and I stand up, and then it looks like we're standing in a hot tub full of stew. It's the #1 video.
On Break.com. That's fake, just like you're acting in your show.
Yeah.
Jackass.
But I'm the problem.
You're the problem.
I do maybe 2 minutes. Anthony does hours, but I'm the problem.
I'm not inviting you to my slumber party. How do you like that? Well, everyone else is invited, not you.
I'm not going to be happy about that.
Nah, 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 nah. Not invited to my slumber party. We're going to stay up all night and tell ghost stories.
And talk about boys.
And talk about boys in our pajamas.
Because you're a 15-year-old girl.
Look at me, I'm Sandra D. We're going to sing songs.
I was amazed by his response. I really was.
You're making fun of me, Riz. All right, I'm doing grease lines now.
I guess he's teaching me a lesson, though, because everyone needs Dice in their life. That's what it is.
Everyone.
Everyone needs him.
Me and Tom now, my only friend left on MySpace.
Yeah.
Me and Tom, we're BFFs. That's right. Opie, you'll never be a BFF for me. Forever.
You're BFF.
You're a big fat...
Whoa, hey, that's not what that means.
Friend.
That's right. All right, Sam,
I need friends.
Dice.
Yes.
We gave Sam a project. It's not.
But it's about me.
You want it to always be about you, but I'm sorry.
mad at MySpace. Forget it, I'm off. I'm starting something new.
What are you starting?
Dice Space. Dice Space.
They're taking on MySpace?
With Dice Space.
Just like you're taking on Giant Stadium?
Selling out Giant Stadium. Everyone will move from MySpace, Dice Space. Where no one but me can be your friend. You have a whole list of friends. It's all me with my stupid face. MySpace, Dice Space.
No.
Sam.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
I think it went well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The bid is, could die right here.
No.
Yep. We actually made him do this. We forced him into it because it was the easy one.
We're going to keep this bit alive until it fails miserably, and then unfortunately we're going to have to retire it.
He had 2 clips. He chose the latter of the 2, which I thought was more difficult, but came out really funny.
Yeah.
And I thought he was going to go for this, but he said it was too easy.
Well, we're making fun of some awful show in Buffalo.
Horrid.
Janet and Nick. They used to be called Janet and Pickle.
Ew.
Or something like that. I guess that's his nickname.
Did he switch, or did they finally just someone tell him that sucks on a level you don't
I
get?
have no idea, and I don't need to know. You don't have to call up with the info. No one's going to care. We're just using them to have a little fun, and then we move on to some other awful show that can't fight back.
I'll get pals on Pal Talk. That's what I do now.
No, Pal Talk is ours.
Happy Typing Dice. It's my name.
Be careful. That might be a little too inside.
Happy Typing Dice.
Might have to over-explain.
Don't give me those chills.
All right, Sam took a clip from Janet and Nick. You heard it earlier, hopefully, unless you moved on to something else. But then if you moved on to something else, then I'm not talking to you right now.
Right.
All right. This is the clip, just in case you missed it earlier.
Dog Tree on Kiss 98.5, the #1 hit music station. Good morning, 6:33. Janet Snyder and Nicholas Pickles, and a little bit darker than we're used to.
Yeah, clocks moved this weekend. Not cool.
Wait, they do call him Nicholas Pickles?
Nicholas Pickles.
I think that's his last name, Pickles.
It is not. Yeah, but
Who would
that's got
name
to
your
be
kid
fake, right?
Nicholas if your last name is Pickles.
Well, at least that's what it is on his bio.
Yeah,
That's a dumb
fake.
radio name.
I know.
Nicholas Pickles.
Except little kids, it should be Nicholas Tickles.
Stephen from Bayshore. Good for many today. Dice needs to drop the word here from his famous line. Now it's just, I'm over now.
I'm over now. I'm Dice from Unaki.
But he has a problem with me. I just want you to get under his skin to the point he finds some dumb picture of you.
Oh, he will.
Because I gotta see what his next response is. I gotta admit, it's becoming fun now.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Here's the original clip.
Pickles, and a little bit darker than we're used to.
Yeah, clocks moved this weekend. Not cool.
Yeah.
Wake me up in the middle of the night. You kidding me?
I have to do my car clock and a couple more clocks upstairs, and then I've got all my clocks changed.
Wait, I did this one on the computer and it set itself back.
Did it?
Like it's mad at me for trying to reset it.
Now what do? I click on the time?
It'll reset itself.
Why?
It just, I don't know, mine did. Try yours, yeah, you right click it.
Then what, adjust date time?
And then we're under the clock where you see the little, the real numbers. Put the 6 over the 5. Apply.
Well, can't I just go forward more? Hold on.
No,
that's AM PM. I'm not near the keyboard right now, so I gotta. All right, hold on a second.
This one's mad at me. This computer's like, not that time.
Wait, what do I do? Put a 6?
Yeah, put a 6.
Okay, that looks good.
Okay.
AM. Okay. I had to change it for now.
Yeah, for now.
See what mine does.
Boring!
Oh, my God.
Boring!
Nothing could be more exciting than listening to two people change a clock on a computer.
All right, well, Sam took that bit and hopefully made it funny with some bleeps.
Yeah, they get a little outrageous in this one, I think.
Yeah, they're really outrageous if you listen closely. You have confidence, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Let's move this weekend. Not cool.
Yeah.
Wake me up in the middle of the night. You kidding me?
I have to do my clock and a couple more clocks upstairs, and then I've got all my clocks. A little bit darker than we're used to.
Yeah. I did this one on it set itself back.
Did it?
Like it's mad at me for trying to it.
Now what do? I click on the
Try yours, yeah, you it.
Then what, adjust?
And then we're under the where you see the little, the real put the apply.
Well, can't I just go forward more? Hold on.
No,
okay, that looks good.
Oh, yeah.
I stand up today.
That's good.
Bit's still on.
That is good.
Bit's still on. The streak is alive with Sam.
Isn't that great that you could bleep clock so you could hear, like, the beginning and end of it?
Yeah.
But if it was the real word, you'd have to bleep it out completely.
Yeah, well.
I love that.
Bravo. Oh, wow, this sucks.
Oh, no, what, Opie?
Ron in Connecticut doesn't like us. Ron.
Oh, Ron.
What's wrong, Ron?
What's the matter, Ron?
You want to suck a little bit?
I didn't tell your secretary I didn't like you. I said it was entertainment. However, I still feel that, some of your bits are fabulous. I die laughing. But then I got to turn...
Hold on. What bit do you like there, Ron?
Go ahead. I'm sorry?
What bit do you like?
What bit do you like?
Start there.
Oh, my God.
See? That's one of the funny ones.
Oh, he was all geared up.
You were part of a funny bit.
Revved up.
Jerk.
Your opinion means nothing.
We don't care.
How do you like that?
What do you have to say? It's not about you, douchebag.
Is this real or fake?
Yeah. This is Ruth Price at 3877. What's the problem, ma'am? Oh, well, there's some guy been checking the place out. How? Well, he went in the back. I have an apartment in the back, and he said he was looking for a guy. And he comes to my door, and said he's looking for an apartment. So I I live alone, and I'm an old lady. Where is he now, ma'am? I don't have no idea.
Whatever it is, I got a rod.
Jesus. Real or fake? We'll tell you tomorrow on the Opie and Anthony show. Oh, yeah.
We know?
We punish the listeners because of that last ass. That's what we do.
We know?
Real or fake? You decide.
I'm going to say nothing till tomorrow.
I'm going to say it's either or.
Yeah. I think we should just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
We haven't even said, but you have to have an argument first.
See? You're arguing. I say we don't.
No, you have to argue, and
No,
then
you don't.
Agree to disagree.
You don't need an argument.
That's how it works.
We interrupt this program to bring you the Ozone Midget sighting of the day.
Ah, who saw this coming? Movie mogul from FBA. What's up?
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey.
Hey, I was out at a club on Saturday night, and I was just enjoying some time with my friends, and all of a sudden I look over and I see this staff T-shirt on this short, maybe 3'2" guy. This guy was a bouncer at this club.
Ugh. A midget bouncer.
A dollhouse?
Midget bouncer. This dude was so big. He was stacked, but the problem was every time he walked, he had a waddle because he was so big. It was just going back and forth, back and forth.
Are you telling the truth?
I swear to you, man.
Midget bouncer.
A midget bouncer. He was wearing a staff shirt.
Said staff.
Now, if it means anything, it was a country music club.
No, that was he was from Arizona. That was a shirt that said Flagstaff. He just had to fold it in half. Little fella.
He's a little guy.
He's just a little guy. Was there a bigger bouncer nearby? Maybe it was like bring your kid to work day.
There was a few other big bouncers, but no, this guy, and I've seen him before. He used to manhandle some other crazies in there.
No, I know what happens. While he's the designated helmet biter.
That breaks up fights real quick.
Absolutely.
And a midget bites you.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, boys.
Meanwhile, back at the show.
And then you could say, agree to disagree.
I don't think so, but...
No, I
think we're going to have to just agree to disagree.
My bit! It's my bit!
Here's where we part company.
Oh, hey, that's a good one, too. Well... And speaking of parting company, here's where we part company with our FM listeners and go over to XM. It's a Mike Woods segue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. We did a lot today, guys. We really did. O&A traveling virus. First date was announced. Go to opieandanthony.com for all the details. Okay? Okay?
All right.
And you decide if that was real or fake. We'll get into that tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If you're not joining us over at XM, have a great day.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
first settled in, we had to do a little production. We had to read off money totals.
My God.
Oh, my God, is right.
Wow.
For our station in Louisiana. Or Louis, I don't know where the hell it is. But
Louisiana, I don't know.
They're doing some kind of contest, and we give the money total for the day.
Yeah.
So it was like 30 different money totals.
So there's like a bunch of takes of, I know I had to do like 20 of them, just going like $243.63.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
$100.11.
Whatever.
You got that? Okay. 240. What?
Jay from the Bronx.
Hey there, Jay.
Hey, what up, Opie, man? You giving me the fucking deuce chills, man.
Why?
You can hear it in your voice, man. You can't lie to me. The dice is just a little bit getting to you, man. You can hear it in your voice.
Wow.
He's getting to you just a little bit, man.
No, I gotta tell you, not at all. Is there a disappointment? Absolutely, but not at all. Not. I swear to you, Jay. Man. Jay, I swear to you.
You can hear it in your voice, man. He's getting to you, man. But anyway, I'm punching out, man.
All right, that's your opinion, I guess.
Getting to you.
I'm completely disappointed because we spent a lot of time being friends and talking and stuff, and I don't know. I guess I'm not surprised, but it was a bummer.
Yeah. Not getting to you, though. I mean, Jesus.
That was Jay's opinion, and it's like my father used to always say, opinions are like assholes. Now let's see yours.
Somehow I didn't think that was going to go the way I remembered it. I don't know.
You had a funny feeling?
Yeah, I had a funny feeling.
It's laughable, really. Dice blew it. It's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah, how he's going to try to pull off that Giant Stadium thing. I don't know. I don't even care, like, about the show or anything. It's not entertaining or funny enough to want me to watch till the end to see how it turns out. So
right. Eric in Florida.
Welcome.
How's it going, guys?
Hello, Eric. Right. Welcome aboard from Florida. Sunny down there.
Hey, it's nice down here. Hey, I don't mean to call them bitch guys because I love listening to your show, but you guys keep making promises that you're going to do these contests, and you never do them. Every time. I don't even know why you bother mentioning them, because you know you're going to get stumped out on them.
All right, the key to your phone call was, I love listening to you guys' butt, right?
No,
No. Did you say that, Eric?
No. I said that I'm pissed off that you guys keep canceling these contests.
Did Eric say, I love your contest butt? I mean, I love your show butt. I love listening to you guys' butt. Something like that.
I love your butt.
You love my butt?
No, I never said that. What I said is I was pissed off you guys kept canceling contests, but I didn't want you to think I'm one of these people that call and complain all the time.
We're very pissed off, too, and there was a guy in instant feedback over and over and over again. He needed attention. Here's the deal. There's another guy that's emailing me all day about Mel. I'm not reading your instant feedback on the air, but I know who you are, and if you're brave enough to call, then we'll discuss it.
Okay,
Stop being a pussy and hiding behind a fake screen name.
They all do, man.
Oh, no, man. I'm
This guy thinks he's brave because every day he's writing the same shit on instant feedback, and the instant feedback's not even working today, so don't even bother. I don't know what's going on with that. But, call the show. I know your dumb, stupid fake screen name, and we'll talk. No problem.
Ooh.
Stop hiding.
Not you, dude. Not you, dude. He's not talking to you.
Eric, you just remind me of something, that's all. But here's the deal with the contest thing. If we do the contest, the we for a we, okay, here's the difference and why we can't, because this is my point, okay? The guy was calling us out and calling us pussies on instant feedback over and over again on the other side of the show. And I didn't want to read his email and give him attention, but here's the reality, because Eric called with the same thing, sort of. We do the contest, we're fired. And that's why I said you start your phone call by saying, I love listening to you guys, but...
Yeah.
All right, here's the problem. We do the contest, everyone would be like, wow, they got balls. And then you'll read about the firing.
Then we're fired.
Because unfortunately, shit has changed in this business.
Dude, what do you do for a living? Quickly.
Well, I drive for a living, which is the reason why I always send you the instant feedback.
Do you have a boss? Do you have someone you answer to?
Oh, of course, and I totally...
Go in and just call him... Go in, call him an asshole, and fuck his wife. and you'll get the same result. It'll be really cool, but then you'll get fired.
All right, now whatever happened with Tourette's Day and the Money Snatch, that stuff never ever came up. You guys advertised all over crap.
Wait,
about
what
that.
day? What day? I didn't hear.
Tourette's Day?
What was that one?
Tourette's Day?
Oh, Tourette's Day.
Tourette's Day, yeah.
Oh, well, you couldn't find enough Tourette's people.
Yeah, that was as simple as that.
Yeah, we just wanted a room full of Tourette's people, and
stupid us, we couldn't find enough people to make fun of.
Money Snatch, though. I'd say, we should do
Money
that.
Snatch. Yeah, Money Snatch we could do.
Why aren't we doing
that?
that?
We could do.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's all I'm asking.
Where are we with the Money Snatch? All right. Where are we with the Money Snatch thing? Where's Steve?
Steve?
Good call, man.
Yeah, thank you.
The Tourette's Day just failed miserably. We didn't get enough interest.
Yeah, it's a tough one to pull off to get a bunch of people with Tourette's syndrome. That's one of those ones you try, but if there's just none of them, that's a little bit tough.
Stupid
Money
Louis
Snatch,
Twitchelson panty
we
showing
can
up.
do.
Dude, this show's all about kind of fishing. We're throwing our lure in the water, and some of these things bite, and other times the lure just sits in the water over and over again. Steve, where are we at with the Money Snatch?
We are waiting for more women to express interest, and we're waiting for big money from a sponsor.
Wait, but have we had any, we don't have any promos or stuff for it, right?
We did, but it was all about hating women, and,
we cleaned it up.
Yeah, you got the latest version?
I cleaned it up substantially.
All right, let's hear the latest promo for the Money Snatch game.
Right? The Opie and Anthony Show is all about finding creative ways to give people who need money a little extra money.
So far, so good.
So we came up with the Money Snatch.
Good.
The Money Snatch is a festive little contest in which young women are invited to the studio, placed in a room chock full of money, and whatever they manage to hold on to, they get to keep.
No problem
So
whatsoever.
head on over to opieandanthony.com or foundrymusic.com if you want more information, and try your luck at the Money Snatch. There is, however, one small catch.
Oh, boy.
One, you have to be totally naked. Two, you ain't carrying that money home in your hand. Three, if it falls out of your cooch before you make it out of the room, you're shit out of luck. Four, no crying. We hate that shit.
It's funny, man.
It's definitely funny.
I like that
Come on. That was bad?
No, that wasn't as bad. It was...
It was not that it's not funny, but it's Steve.
Steve, yeah. Thank you. It almost made it to where the girl was, reaching for the phone to call, and then she heard that part and went, glad I didn't call.
Steve's the type of guy, he likes to show everyone the cards he's playing.
Yeah.
See, on the Opie and Anthony Show, we don't like to show our cards.
Right.
We like them to come in here thinking there's going to be a very nice little contest going on. And then we hit them
And there will be.
And then we hit them with the horrific details when they're here. And at that point, it's too late to back out.
But they're already... Well, okay.
How many people have signed up?
2.
Oh. 2.
Well, there you go, Eric.
I think if we could incentivize people with a big cash prize.
Incentivize.
It's a good word.
What?
Incentivize.
Incentivize.
Give people incentive.
Give people incentivification.
That's not a word.
But incentivize?
It is.
Incentive...
Give people and motivate people with big money.
Incentivize is a word?
All right, listen.
I tip my rim to you, Steve.
Thank you.
Jimmy, you thought I forgot. You thought I forgot.
I suspected. What?
You forgot.
I did.
Oh, Anthony didn't forget.
I know what this is.
I didn't forget. You forgot.
No, I didn't. It was the game we talked about in email. Kissy Time with Greg and Jim.
Oh, my God. Kissy Time.
What? It's just a game.
Sure.
Remember? No. It was not gay. It was two people close their eyes and you bump noses.
See, it's not gay.
Oh, you just bump noses?
Yeah.
It's not gay because it's called Kissy Time. It would be gay if it was named Deep Man Kissing.
Yeah. or give us a French, you.
Kissy Time.
Kissy Time.
Ow,
Oh, what'd you do?
I bit his lip.
Oh, you pinched yourself with the pen.
I snapped my... whatever. Porn libs, Jimmy. You forgot.
Porn libs. Remember, we were having so much fun with this game, and you had to leave.
I had to fly.
So rudely.
I had 2 tickets to Pittsburgh.
I see. It's like tickets. All right. I loved this game. We had a lot of fun playing it.
Yeah.
It involves porno.
Mm-hmm.
and a game.
Mm-hmm.
Two, like, great things.
You want to? Let's do the first two just to get warmed up, even though we did them.
We did them.
For the people at home.
You give me douche chills when you played that again.
I can't wait for the new Opie and Anthony message board. It will pop up eventually.
Yeah, someone.
It's going to be very exciting to actually go back to the roots of what the Opie and Anthony message board should be
What about full-blown AIDS?
Huh?
Is that bad? Full FBA?
They do all right.
Okay.
I mean, both boards still do all right, but it's nothing like it used to be. I mean, they bitch about our show. Well, guess what? Your message board is nothing like it used to be. Who are you kidding? It really
used to be fun. I remember I used to actually go there a lot more. I find myself not visiting the message board as much as I used to.
See, we're constantly regrouping with our show.
What happened to the Photoshop threads? I used to add like 20 pages every week, and now it's like 5 pages if you're lucky.
See how it works, guys?
What happened?
See, you constantly got to regroup, and you guys haven't regrouped in a really long time.
You're right.
We take a look every once in a while and regroup.
Another ridiculous
go back to basics.
Fucking poll thread. Oh, who's taller? That's a great poll.
In pictures.
Dan, Danny, Travis, Mark here. Oh, okay. Let me get involved in this poll.
Who doesn't seem to be as tall in person as they do in photographs?
Oh, that's a good
I took
poll.
a picture with Opie once. I was surprised that he wasn't as tall as I thought he was.
How much milk do you think Opie puts on his cereal? 3 ounces? 5 ounces? Enough with the stupid fucking polls, you idiots.
View poll here.
Yeah, view poll. You can vote. Can I?
Who would win in a fight?
Oh, how many times with that one?
All right. Porn Libs, Jimmy.
I'm looking forward to this.
This is for the people that did not hear it the first time around, so they get to still play.
I saw this clip, by the way.
You real? Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Well, it wasn't great, but the language is I like being a dominant pig, but this guy's too rough. It's like, dude, what's the matter with you?
Oh.
It goes beyond sexy.
Like slap happy rough, kind of?
No, slap happy rough is acceptable.
Is it? And this guy's worse than that?
Much worse.
Some of the slap happy stuff.
Slap happy is
me.
like pulling hair and smacking faces and driving cocks down girls'
Brandon
throats.
just fucks you in the throat, and they do puke. But that's all Brandon is doing is giving them a good throat fucking. It's like this guy is threatening to do things that have nothing to do with. I mean, Brandon's being an abusive, dominant pig, but this guy is talking about pouring. I mean,
this guy's like a serial killer.
Dude, this
is
is barbarism. This is like I'm gonna pour Drano in your cunt.
Hey, that was the answer.
Oh, he did it.
I'm gonna blank in your blank.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm gonna bop you.
I didn't mean to.
I've been threatening all day.
No bopping.
No, don't bop me. It was an accident.
What happened?
I actually didn't know you were gonna play it. I thought you were gonna play it like just regular.
Who will Opie bop first? A poll.
That's why I don't like when Jim is in, because he always blows the bit and just says it. Funny name, funny name. Funny name, pick that ain't me. Funny name, fake persona. Guy I wish I was, instead of pussy whip jerk off with fat wife. That's what his name should be. Guy I wish I was. Spell was W-U-Z to be nutty.
That is crazy.
It's time to regroup, boys. Think about it.
All right, my fault.
All right, so, well.
When I give you a command, you better move faster, you fucking slut. I'm gonna your if you don't listen to me. You need to be trained, you worthless.
No.
You blew the first
I
part.
didn't realize, dude.
What was the you worthless? I forget now.
You worthless piece of shit.
Was it?
I think so. No?
No? Don't say it, because now we're going to play it.
Oh, I wish Stan would have blurted it out. That would have been
I can't believe I just did that. I really just misunderstood.
Of course.
I'm hurt.
Your job at home, because you can play along. The home version of the Opie and Anthony show. Fill in the blanks.
Well, did you say it, or did the pianist want to say it?
The pianist. He does play the piano very well.
I know he does.
Yeah.
Why is everyone shaving their head around here, man?
Fan's a sociopath.
You think?
Yeah, he's a leering creep.
Think he has issues?
He's a fucking major time bomb. You don't understand what a kook you're sitting next to.
He was laughing.
I think neither does he.
He was laughing in the office earlier, and then he just looked at the TV and goes, I auditioned for that, or I auditioned against that guy. I lost the part. What did you say? You lost the audition to that guy or something?
Yeah. No, that was one. I went out with them, and we just went out for the same thing.
Yeah.
I didn't lose that particular commercial too. That particular guy.
Well, no, because obviously we saw him on the commercial, so he had gotten the part.
Yeah, that happens every now and then. Yeah. People get cast and things.
Yeah. I was commenting on how fun and everything was until you kind of looked up and then you got a little her.
Yes, every day someone's getting cast at something.
You audition a lot?
Not anymore, no.
No. Yeah, this full-time job shit sucks.
Sure is.
I keep getting dog shit, unfunny things to audition for. I can't read from them. They're off. I'm like, this is not funny. I'm not saying
you'd be like 99% of the people in Hollywood and take it.
I'm not saying I would get it, but audition. I turned one down recently. It wasn't funny. My manager wanted me to do it.
What was it, the Richard Jenny story?
Oh
no.
Oh, why? Why did you,
I watched a clip of him doing
What happened?
Bit on the Tonight Show about Jaws 4.
Yeah.
And, a couple of the lines missed, but 90% of it was great. I'm like...
He was funny.
He was a funny motherfucker, man. No, I know. I was saying he was a funny guy, man.
He knew what he was doing on that stage.
Yeah. Absolutely. He was very nice to me early in my career, too.
Tomorrow on the show, more Richard Jenny cringe audio. We found the 911.
Oh, no.
911, the 911.
Oh,
the 911 call.
Different.
Well,
okay.
Well, we played it at the end of the show. But no, the 911 cringe audios on tomorrow's show. E-Rock is still cutting it up.
Oh, I won't be listening to that.
No, it was
too much.
Brutal. All right, here's the answer to the first porn lib.
When I give you a command, you better move faster, you fucking slut. I'm gonna shit in your mouth if you don't listen to me. You need to be trained, you worthless piece of dog doo-doo.
Oh, yeah. Dog doo-doo.
At least he cleaned it up.
God.
He cleaned it up. I know, after all that other shit he said.
That was the free FM rape.
Piece of what? Worthless dog.
Piece of dog doo-doo.
Yeah.
He sounds like a real, creepy guy.
He's awful.
What does he look like?
He doesn't look, I thought he'd be bald. He doesn't look like, he looks like Tony Iommi in the 70s from what I remember.
And he talks real creepy.
Yeah. Go ahead, make my day.
Hey, I'm gonna shit down your mouth, you fucking slut.
Pissing in a girl's mouth you can threaten to do. Because there's been a couple of girls I've had to discipline like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Make them watch you piss and then clean the tip. Clean it.
Oh, Dice is on the line. Holy crap.
Oh.
I was just joking.
I was only joking.
I got you, though.
Of course he isn't. I was looking for the name, going, where? How does he know? What happened?
See, that would take balls. Here we go. Here's the next porn lib.
My is better head than you. Suck me better or I'll pour down your...
Yeah.
That was the one.
Okay. My blank gives better head than you. Suck me better or I'll pour blank down your blank.
I actually got this first one, the first part of that. I was very proud of my guess.
Mm-hmm.
Grandmother?
My grandma, yeah.
It was grandma? Gives better head than you?
Yeah.
Or I'll pour turtle soup down your shoes.
My grandma gives better head than you. Suck me better or I'll pour Drano down your cunt.
Yeah.
So, dude, where are you going with that?
Yeah.
How do you threaten someone? What comes after that? Like a minute later, how do you re-threaten them? I'll spank you after Drano in a cunt? I'll fucking give you a liquid hysterectomy. Now what will you do? I'll tug your ear?
You think anyone took the dare?
I don't think he's going to do this.
I would think someone out there would take the dare.
See, I don't think he's going to do the Drano.
I don't think you're going to do that. Now what? Now what? Now what do you got for me?
Would hurt.
You start off with spanking or hair pulling, then you go into biting, then you can go into things like that, spitting. But you can't go in. If you start with Drano in the cunt,
nowhere to go.
You're really at an impasse.
You've blown the wad.
What's next? Lick my balls right, or I'll decapitate you like an Al Zarqawi video.
It's pretty much all you can do.
Fucking awful. I'll make you talk to E-Rock.
I say.
Oh, okay. Now, hey.
I say throw him off and go with canoodling.
Make you canoodle.
Yeah, lick my balls or I'll tickle your fanny with a feather.
Oh. Did we do this next one?
I think we only got through 2.
We got through 2, sweetie.
Here we go. Time to
New
play
one?
Porn Libs, the new ones. All
You
right.
don't know it.
So that's how the game is played for the new people. Fill in the blanks.
Okay.
All right, here's the next Porn Lib. This is Danny's game.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna fuck you good. I'm gonna stick my in your. Come on. Get into it.
Wow. No idea, because the bleeps are long.
All right, I'm going to...
You don't throw us off by the length of the bleeps. Don't do that.
No, I'm not.
All right.
I'm going to stick my balls in your asshole, you fucking filthy cunt.
Nope.
Stick my blank in your blank. Come on. Blank.
Because he's
Get
silly.
into it.
Because he's silly.
I'm going to stick my sneakers in your shoe tree.
Ooh. That's,
You goose.
not harsh.
I'm gonna stick my dick in your daughter, Mrs. Fanning.
Oh.
This one is impossible. Maybe you should have gave us if it was an adverb or not.
I don't know.
Adverb, adjective, noun.
Are they
Go.
all with this guy?
Got it.
Yeah, I'm looking for more of the same movie, hopefully with different people, but it's really
Or just
tough
different.
to-
Yeah, just, all right.
I think I got it.
Yeah, what is it?
Balls up the asshole.
You're going with balls?
Yeah, he's going to, shove his balls into her asshole.
I'm going to stick my balls in your asshole.
Yeah.
Come on. You cocksucking whore, get into it.
No, you fucking dirty cunt. That's what he's going to call her.
I've seen the clip. It's actually, I'm going to stick my chocolate in your peanut butter. Come on, get into it, you diabetic.
Let's give it a try here.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Oh, no. Oh, no. Alert. Button not working. Scotty.
Someone's fired.
Scotty. Come on.
Can't fire Opie.
Now I'm gonna fuck you good. I'm gonna stick my shiny pole in your flabby body. Come on, pig shit. Get into it.
Oh,
God, pig shit was my fucking second choice.
Pig shit. His pole.
My shiny pole into your flabby body.
Flabby body.
How do you not love this guy? He says everything wrong.
Yeah, he's horrible.
He's so bad at dirty talk.
Why is his pole shiny?
That's actually Steve's
So
subconscious.
Yeah, why is his pole shiny,
I
Jim?
don't know. Probably because it's been sucked, or maybe he had Drano spilling up by accident.
Probably wet.
And flabby body, that's...
Flabby body, is it
Shouldn't
like...
it be like flabby ass?
Flabby ass, I thought he was going to...
Or your...
Go with there.
Or, I don't know.
Your flabby body. He's just going for things that hurt.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. I thought I was working out.
I'm going to fuck you for your second daughter who died. Jesus. Way to go, stud.
Food has arrived, Jimmy.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in a rush.
All right. Here we go.
Thanks, sweetie.
Here's the next porn lib.
That would fit right up here. I could it inside and then make you eat your. You'd like that.
Yeah, we got some shit eating here. Okay, that...
All right.
That would fit right up here.
That shovel would fit right up your asshole, right?
That... Yeah, it's an object in the room, because some people are probably saying that cock, but he's talking about his own cock. He would never say that cock.
Yeah.
So it has to be something in the room. So that blank would fit right up here.
I'd say that shovel.
Shovel.
A shovel. And then what's the rest?
Shovel.
Shovel.
I'm going to go with dildo.
Oh, no.
Or banana.
No.
Or toothbrush.
No,
or
he's sick.
Plumber. Plunger.
Plunger? Maybe.
Would fit right up what?
But what is the second part?
That blank would fit right up here. So he's pointing and looking at her, and there's an object in the room. And then he says, I could blank it inside and then make you eat your blank. You'd like that. So
I could shove it inside and make you eat your own shit.
Yeah, I think the last bleep is shit. You'd like that.
The first one is, the first line, by the way, is doily.
Oh, a doily.
Yes.
Yeah.
I could put it right up here, and he's pointing to the top of the couch.
Oh, he's just decorating the house a little before he rapes her.
What else would be in the room? That blank would fit right up here.
Ottoman.
I could blank it inside and then make... I could blank it inside.
You know, you might be right with plunger.
Gun! That gun would fit right up here. I could shoot it inside and then make you eat your spleen. You'd like that.
Jesus. That's disgusting.
Oh, she the Shaw
Do you have a better idea? That blank would fit right up here.
I'll say that.
Weapon?
There's
a weapon involved.
That knife, no. That sword, that
Lucky Louie DVD.
Well, you ready for the answer?
Yeah.
Here's the answer.
Let's hear it.
Something in the room. And definitely eat your shit.
Eat your own shit, yeah.
That bottle would fit right up here. I could smash it inside and then make you eat your bloody shit. You'd like that.
Bloody shit!
Bloody shit. And it's a bar? A
bottle.
A bottle?
That bottle would fit right up here. I knew there was something in the room. I could smash it inside and then make you eat your bloody shit.
All right.
You'd like that.
No, I think he goes, would you like that? Like, is she supposed to answer that?
Yes.
No, he isn't asking the question. You'd like
telling her.
Oh, did he say that?
Oh, yeah.
He's telling her she'd like it.
She should object.
I'm thinking she might not like that.
That seems like it would hurt.
Just a little bit.
Bloody shit,
better
too.
options.
All right, here we go. The next porn lib.
But this guy's hard to guess. He is really out there.
He's tough. A nut.
God, you're a... Oh, I'll just play it.
Oh, yeah.
God, you are a filthy pig. You don't deserve my... You don't even deserve a... All you deserve is your own... So get down and...
See, the long...
Wow, that's hard.
The long bleeps fuck it all up, because he's not... That's covering up everything he's saying. God, you're a filthy pig. You don't even deserve my meat pole.
Meat pole?
Nope.
You already used the pole.
Yeah, but a shiny pole.
My fucking...
My flesh wand.
You don't even deserve my gooey load.
my gooey...
My ooey gooey rich and chewy inside, tender flaky golden cakey outside knob.
You don't even deserve a blank.
No, it's you don't even deserve my company.
All right, let's go here. God, you're a filthy pig. You don't even deserve my
something about his load. It's got to be something about his load, but he describes it in a certain way. My hot batch of fucking love slop.
Deserve my
hot batch of love slop. That's what I'm going.
He's talking about his cock, and it's large, and he's in love with his own cock. So, God, you're a filthy pig. You don't even deserve my whatever he likes calling his cock.
Yeah, his cock.
You don't even deserve a good ass fucking
dog's fucking love slobber slime cum. That's what it's gonna be. Like something about his jizz, and then you don't even deserve a dog's fucking jizz.
Wait, does he describe his cock, then talks about his jizz? And
no, it's all just jizz description.
Jizz, and then all you deserve is your own
fucking shit smeared in your face, you cunt. That's what I'm guessing.
Jimmy?
You don't even. It actually, I've said you don't even deserve and it was parking citation.
So get down and what?
Oh,
boogie.
Oogie.
So get down and
eat your own shit.
Lap up your own shit.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
That's shit has fallen out of her asshole.
Yeah. That's what's happening. And she doesn't deserve his cum or
God,
dog's
you're a filthy
cum.
pig. All right, so she shit on the floor, so that's God, you're a filthy pig. Like, who would do that except for a filthy pig?
Right.
You don't even deserve
some type of cum description.
My flesh rocket. So you don't even deserve a
dog's cum description.
All right. All you deserve is your own
fucking bloody shit
in your mouth.
In your mouth. Now
So get down and lap up that shit.
And lap up that shit. There you go. All right. I think we got a winner.
All right, we worked it out. Here's the answer.
God, you are a filthy pig. You don't deserve my cock. You don't even deserve a bulldog's cock. All you deserve is your own stinking shit. So get down and suck it off my prick.
All right. Now we didn't do bad. We didn't do bad. Opie was saying dick. I was saying cum.
Wait a minute.
And then the dog.
The only one we didn't really get. You don't deserve my cock. He's a hack.
Yeah,
I really thought it was going to be meat rocket or flesh something.
Yeah.
And then you don't even deserve a dog's cock, basically.
Yeah.
All you deserve is your own shit. That's what we said. So get down and what did he say? We said lap up that shit.
And suck it off my prick, I believe.
Off my prick.
Oh, all right.
So, all right. Well, you know something? For not knowing anything and big bleeps, I think we did very well there.
Very, very
we
well.
We get partial credit.
All right. We got the final porn lib. I'm pretty proud of that.
Wow, we're getting good. We just got to work it out.
All right. Let's work this next one out.
We're like lab partners.
Who wants to light the Bunsen burner? All right. Here we go.
Tired of your so now I'm gonna
Thanks, Danny.
That was a good one.
I'm tired of your asshole, but he's gonna like say flabby or stretched out, dry or sloppy. He's not happy with the asshole. But he's fucking it.
Can we hear that one more time?
Sure.
Yeah, let's hear that.
We're going to work this out together, guys. Let's go.
I'm tired of your so now I'm gonna
Too bad there's music behind that. That would be a great clip for the show.
I'm tired of your blank, so now I'm going to blanket it?
Yeah, I'm tired of your...
He's not happy with her asshole.
Yeah, it's her asshole.
It's sloppy or... I'm tired of your...
I'm tired of your stinking asshole, your shitty asshole.
Your smelly asshole.
Smelly, stinking fucking asshole.
Your smelly starfish. Your smelly...
I don't think he's going to get creative here. I think he's just going to say asshole.
Your smelly balloon knob.
Bunghole.
Old school. Bunghole. Is it smelly?
Stink ditch.
Is it smelly?
Yeah, something with stink.
Or is it like stretched out and sloppy?
Tired of your...
Hold on a minute.
All right.
We're trying to work this out. Josh in Montana. Josh?
Hey, guys, why does this guy sound like Columbo?
I'm tired of your stinking asshole. Now I'm going to fuck you, and then I want you to strap one on and fuck me in the eye socket.
I don't do impressions, but I'm sorry to bother you. How did you finally get the Drano in a cunt? Could you tell me how you...
I just can't figure out how the Drano got in a cunt. I can't believe she has Drano in her cunt.
Hey, Fox News. You know, these were the only two guys that weren't invited to the Van Halen thing at the Rock and Roll induction ceremony, and they're the ones accepting the award.
Yeah, they're the ones accepting.
Michael Anthony and Sammy Hagar were the two that were not invited. The rest of the band did not want them there.
No.
That's fucked up. All right. I'm tired of your... So we're going with some kind of smelly asshole?
Now, Martin Landau had a smelly asshole in episode 36, Murder by Asshole.
Yeah, I'm tired of your smelly or stinking, something about the odor of her asshole.
He might have played his card by calling her a flabby body, or what did he say?
Flabby body. I'm sorry, can we get that one more time? It's so many... The beeps are too long on this. It's only this the problem I have.
Well, Danny's covering them up very well.
I'm tired of your so now I'm gonna
Okay. Someone who bailed already because they're pussies. This is fucking boring.
I'm going.
There's a million fucking channels. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's called.
This is what we're doing right now.
Here's what it is. I've seen the clip. I'm tired of your environment, so now I'm going to cause a to-do in it.
To do.
To do.
That's brutal.
Well, we have to decide if the asshole is smelly or stretched out or sloppy
dry
or something. Or
dry might be it. And that's why he's coming in it.
He's bored.
Because that's the next one.
Ooh.
I say...
stinking.
Yeah, we'll go with some kind of smelly asshole.
Yeah, some smell. And then, now I'm going to...
Holy shit. Alan from Florida. Alan.
Hey, man, you guys are, like, acting like you're all coming up with all this stuff, like, on the fly and everything, but freaking Opie just got pissed at Jimmy for knowing the spot and blew it up. You already knew it was coming.
Dude, can I correct you on one?
All right.
You're not this stupid, are you?
I got to give you the dumbest listener of the day.
Yeah,
award,
you win the dumbest listener of the day, sir.
Congratulations.
Did you hear us preface
and
that?
Now he has to listen to himself being called the dumbest listener of the day. Alan, we prefaced this by saying we did the first two.
We did the first two the other day, and we were just recapping them to let people know what the game is all about.
And then we said this is a new one, and that's where the game picks up.
Oh, my God. Dumbest ass of the day.
And that's why we shouldn't try as hard.
I'd like to drive your truck right up your fucking stinking cockhole.
Take my shiny pole in your flabby body. That could be line of the century.
What happened?
What's the matter?
I thought this was my water. I think it was from yesterday, and someone spit in it.
No fucking way.
Smell the mouthpiece.
Smell it.
Nope.
No.
Just smell
Don't
it.
hold it over the board.
I swigged it.
Don't hold it over the board.
Nope.
There he goes. He's guzzling it down. Opie thinks it's April Fool's today. Is Dice on the phone spitting his water?
But Dice is getting to me.
April Fools.
Don't forget.
We can all tell.
Yeah. I'm tired of your... all right, so the asshole's
some
smelly.
kind of smelly thing.
So now I'm going to blank in it. So obviously he's going to come in it, but
it was a longer beat,
so
right?
I'm going to throw my love chowder. I'm going to spit my love chowder.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot my hot jizzwad.
Jizzwad?
Yeah,
Jizz
I like
batter.
this guy.
All right, so now I'm going to shoot my jizz batter in it.
Yeah, hot, though. It's got to be hot.
He's not going to be a hack and say baby batter, is he?
I hope not.
All right, so now I'm going to get rid of, spit.
Yeah. Shoot. I think he's going to say shoot.
Shoot my
hot. He's got to describe it a little. Hot. Load.
Hot, chunky cum.
Well, hot fucking cum. He may just put a curse before. Hot fucking cum.
Fucking
All right, someone has a guess for the final clip.
Alrighty.
I smell bit. Josh in South Dakota. Josh.
Yeah, I'm tired of your stinking face. I'm gonna shit in it.
Oh,
maybe.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a bit unorthodox.
Yeah, but where do you go?
There's a lot of shit going on, so wait a minute.
Maybe he's just talking to her, and that's turning him on, so he makes cumsy.
But
that's a little Jimmyism.
All right, hold on. I want to hear the again, because is it a of coming or shitting?
Yeah,
I'm tired of you. So now I'm gonna. Oh.
Something about her fucking face.
Yep.
Why? You can hear that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking now. I'm tired of your
Tired of your ugly fucking face.
Tired of your ugly fucking face.
All right, Josh, thanks for the help, but we got to get back into the lab. All right. I'm tired of your fucking face.
Ugly fucking face. He's got to have an adjective there.
Yeah.
You're saggy. All right.
Yeah, I'm tired of your ugly fucking face.
But
now I'm gonna shoot my
load in it.
No. He's going in. So I'm tired of your fucking mouth.
It sounded like he said face, though, didn't it? It sounded like he said face.
I don't know. It did sound a little.
It's not allowed to say his face. It sounded like he said face at the end.
Yeah.
I'm tired of your Mr. Potato Head face.
Are we in agreement that he's now shitting instead of coming?
No, I think he's still coming.
That
I
think that is the release of some very, very liquidy shit.
Yeah, but you'd have heard it. You'd have heard like
that's like
Yeah. We would have heard the ruffle of the newspaper. Russell. Ruffle. Like it's a fucking dress.
All right, I'm tired of your
ugly fucking face. That's what I'm going with.
It's not a face, but I mean that we all have these opinions.
Face.
I'm going to go
now
with
I'm going to shoot my hot load of cum in it.
Maybe he's fucking Hillary Clinton. He's gonna go, I'm tired of your disingenuous politicking. See? See?
I'm going with shit in the mouth.
Shit in the mouth.
Shit in the mouth.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going with face and
I've done that so many
load.
times. I'm switching
Yeah,
up.
ugly fucking face, hot load of jizz. Cum.
No, but he's better than that. So hot.
No, he's not.
Hot.
Oh, I know it.
New England chowder.
I'm gonna shoot.
Chunky.
I'm
You guys just laughing that you're collecting all these clips.
No, he says it. I'm tired of your fucking face. Now,
Dan's crying over there. He's laughing so hard.
Jim.
What did he say? We don't listen to the show. Grab your mic.
No.
What did he say? What did I miss? That was really good.
Oh.
And then I've been trying to listen better. What happened?
Is this? All right. You said something about.
They can't get it out.
Oh.
Oh my God! You wrecked him, Jimmy.
He's laughing too hard. That's hysterical.
You wrecked him.
We can't say it. What is it?
Give him a pen and a piece of paper.
What is it?
I can't even say it.
All right.
He can't hear.
Here, write it down. Maybe he doesn't want to say it because he doesn't want it used against him.
I've never seen Dan laugh till he's crying. He's got tears from his eyes, I guess. He tries to write this down. He goes,
And the other guys are saying they can't.
all right, he's
stop.
going to try. He can say it now.
Something about when the guy was shitting on her face.
He can't do it. He can't say it. Oh, come on, you can do it.
Come on.
Make like it's an audition.
There's tears in his eyes.
All right, we want this straight, not laughing.
All right.
Go ahead.
His eyes are all red and teary.
When he was shitting on her face and he would make cumsies.
Yes, we heard the cumsies.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that really hit home. Make cumsies. I don't think he said that.
All right, here we go. Ready for the answer? So
Yeah, let's hear it. We all got our answers now.
I'm going mouth and some kind of shit. You guys are going
ugly
with
fucking
face
face
and some kind
and
of
hot load of
way
jizz.
of describing cum.
It's I'm tired of your fucking face. Now I'm gonna dump Travis's thermos into it.
Same thing. Hot load of cum.
There we go.
Sorry, Travis.
Did you say kissy time earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a game between Greg and Jim.
I'm tired of your ugly face, so now I'm gonna jerk off in it.
Old school.
Face and just jerk off, but it was the cum.
I'm tired of your ugly face. How do you not love this guy? We play that clip every time Tom walks into the room at CBS. How about every time he comes in? I'm
tired of your ugly face.
I'm tired of your ugly face. And now I'm going to beep in it. Please, can that be his intro music?
Tired of your ugly ties.
Porn Libs. I believe it was
fun.
Danny, very good.
I like
job.
the Porn Libs.
I would love to see him get some more. I know it's kind of hard, but some other clips like from different performers.
Yeah, he's going to
Should
try.
be of a different vibe. And
Yeah, that guy's just got a special talent.
Yeah, I was looking this morning for the name of that tape, and I not even close to finding it.
Slap Happy stuff could be good.
Yeah, Brandon's
Could be good.
It's an animal.
Yeah.
I might want to go slap
Little
Happy.
Canadian with that massive dick. It's frightening.
You need the chatty Cathys up there that just talk as they're banging these
I
women.
thought Googling, in quotes, Drano in your content was going to yield some kind of result.
Find a website.
Well, yeah, the result is a knock at your door. From the feds.
Yeah. What do you want? Oh. Thought there was something interesting up there.
Where?
On the television.
Why was that?
Because you were staring at it. It's like some kind of commercial.
No, I wasn't staring at anything.
Right?
Do you know what I was looking at before?
I was just getting a message from beyond.
Oh, the TV's talking to you now.
No, I wasn't even looking at the TV. I was looking way past that.
Oh, I just got that message. Wait, it went.
Yeah. Hear it in the background?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a cell phone.
I'm connecting right now. What, Jimmy?
Oh, I don't know.
You're a weirdo.
We're going to go into game mode today. Don't worry, we're going to have a fine show.
All right, let me unzip.
That's hot.
I got blood rushing to my mule right now. That is so hot.
Hey, look at my cock.
Waka waka penis.
Boing, boing, boing. Insta-boner. Something touched my ball.
Jim Norton.
Well, just go ahead. Give me your cock.
Can I fuck you? Why not?
It's the Opie and Anthony Show.
Where everybody goes to get young boys.
I'm a young boy. Pick me.
Good God, you're believable.
What do you mean?
Osama Bin Laden's 50 years old today.
No, it's not today. I think it was a couple days ago.
Oh.
The big 5-0 for Osama.
Well, time travels a little slow. I mean, news travels a little slow.
Do they have cards, the belated birthday card?
Happy belated
send one out.
50th.
To his cave.
Osama. Or is it Obama? Osama.
Oh, see? You're just a right-wing...
Wait. What's Obama's other name?
Barack.
Barack. That's right.
Hussein.
Barack Obama.
His middle name is Hussein.
Barack Hussein.
Obama.
Yeah. And happy birthday to...
nice name.
To the douche. Henry in the Bronx.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up?
8 Air.
Nothing much.
Hey, our hearts go out to your community there, Henry.
What? Why do you say that?
You know, there was
when there was
big
fire,
bro. Big tragic fire.
Oh yeah.
All eyes are on the Bronx.
It looks from the news. It looks like everybody's in mourning in the Bronx, and we just want to say,
Godspeed. Hope you guys get through that.
I should really watch the news.
You didn't hear about the fire in the Bronx?
Bunch of children.
No, I'm sounding ignorant.
So
right
glad
now,
the entire area had nothing better to do than go to the funeral. You think maybe
people were taking days.
Oh, you think a lot of people
of course,
took a personal day from work?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well,
what's your thoughts on the that big house fire? We lost a lot of human beings in the Bronx last week.
Well, I guess I could say it's horrible.
Yeah.
And
George Steinbrenner offered to pay for the funeral.
Yeah, what do you think of that gesture from
a nice guy?
George Steinbrenner?
Was a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Are you feeling the sadness around you in the Bronx?
No.
Why not? I mean, the whole city's talking about this. This is a big story. Yeah.
See, the news crews are all over the place.
Anybody within this city.
It's on the front page of every paper here in New York.
Really?
Yeah. Pray this never happens again. 9 coffins, 10 lives,
Not the Post,
and a
though.
world of grief.
Not the Post.
No, not the Post.
No.
The second string, they have a cop with a puppet thing. They're talking about cop salaries. And
really?
The New York Post also has let's see, besides that, they have a basketball picture and the scratch and win little Monopoly guy, because a bunch of dead children don't merit the news as much as these Australian scumbags fucking run that shit rag.
Hey, Henry, am I safe to wear my Mets cap in the Bronx?
In the Bronx?
It's Yankee territory up
Mets.
there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not Red Sox.
You'll probably get ridiculed while walking down the street, but...
For wearing the Mets cap, right?
Like a girl, though.
Yes.
Like a girl. Not like if you were wearing a Red Sox hat, then you get beat up.
Right.
But they'll just goof on you like you're a girl.
So has the fire affected you personally? Like,
No, it hasn't.
Why not, sir? This is
My house is
it doesn't
still
get much
intact.
more tragic than this. It's just awful.
Yeah. My house is very much still intact.
See, because he didn't know them.
Well, Steve was even on the news.
Well-
I think Steve even commented on it. It was really sad, sir.
Yeah, I hear about that. It's horrible.
So why'd you call then? I thought we were going to talk about the fire.
Well...
That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
How'd your parents die?
No, it was the kids.
So Henry, go ahead.
Yes.
You're on the Opie and Anthony show.
Well, I was just going to say I finally got XM. And,
is that that's what you want to talk about?
Yeah, it probably doesn't matter at this point.
All right, hold on a minute. We'll do this live on the air.
Okay.
We wanted to screen you because we thought you wanted to talk about the fire because you're from the Bronx, but I guess not, huh?
Guess not.
All right, hold on. Hold on 1 sec. And we're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. The ONA virus spreading across America on XM satellite radio. On the line, we got Henry from the Bronx. Henry, what's going on today?
Yeah. I just got XM satellite radio, and
oh, that's terrific. You like the show?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty glad to see that it hasn't changed much since like 3 years ago.
And how long have you been with the program? New listener?
Listening to you guys since I was like 14.
And you just got XM?
Yeah, finally.
What did you hear us on Free FM and decided to make the purchase to get the whole show?
I didn't even hear you guys on Free FM because I don't have a radio, so I didn't listen to you guys on Free FM.
Jesus.
I decided to get XM online, and that's what I'm listening to you guys on.
Okay.
Finally, yeah. And I was just glad to hear that nothing has changed, since 2003. Because you guys are fucking awesome. And that's it.
What do you mean we weren't on the air, Danny?
Huh?
We weren't on the air
in 2000.
Yeah, I screwed up. You want to try the break again?
What's the matter with you?
Dude, they gave us a miscue there. I'm sorry.
I was wondering why we didn't hear any music.
Henry, we want to get you on the air though. Could you sound more excited, or is there anything else you could talk about? Maybe.
No. I guess if I can't really talk about anything else, then I suck.
No. We like hearing from the listeners from the old days. Like, do you have a good sex story or something crazy that happened to you?
To me, no.
Well,
no.
Like, what's the craziest thing that ever happened to you? Maybe we go with that, and then it'll get the phones ringing.
Craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah.
I got a lot of weed stories. That's pretty much it.
You got a good pot story? Well, that's not bad. We could do pot stories today.
A lot of weed stories.
All right, give me one weed story. Let's see if this is good enough for the radio.
One weed. There was a point where I quit smoking weed for like 3 years.
Why did you quit?
Because I got so fucked up one day that I was just like, no more weed for me.
Wow. Hey, that's not bad. We could do that,
That's
right?
pretty good, because then that'll get a lot of people to call up with a similar story.
One thing, though, instead of 3 years, because we had a guy who quit 3 years, could you say like 6 or 7 years? Just make it longer.
Yeah.
Make it a bit of a longer time.
No one's going to know,
No one cares.
Is that cool?
Sure.
And does anyone know you're calling the show?
No.
Could you? No, I hate to do this, but we're kind of letting you in on the inside of the inner workings of the show. Can you admit that, you'd quit weed because you started getting some strange thoughts and went, wow, man, I'm not gay, and this fucking weed is making me think some crazy shit.
Making me gay or something, that would kind of be
And then you
funny.
realized that I gotta quit weed because this is crazy, and you quit the weed, and obviously you're not gay. That's your out. That'd be kind of funny, I think.
Yeah, it's similar. It's just punching your story up a little bit. We call it punching it up.
Yeah, but I highly doubt that would have. Well, no.
We got 40 seconds.
It's like you're acting.
40?
Oh.
Well, what could you, dude? It doesn't matter. It's radio. What could you just add to the story that kind of makes people go, wow?
I saw squirrels doing backflips. That's how fucked up I was. I guess, I don't know.
Did you really?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He's just saying that, which
that's kind of
cool.
I actually was hallucinating to the point where I saw.
All right, let's go with the hallucinating angle. So you smoked a lot of pot and you saw squirrels doing crazy things like backflips and stuff.
10 seconds.
Sure. Yeah.
What can we add to it though? Just something crazy. How about maybe the squirrels having sex or you?
Sure, squirrels. Yeah, they might have been having sex, or they could have been doing anal, going for the 2 point for conversion.
Yeah, no one's gonna believe that though. They're gonna be,
Yes,
just say that you were hallucinating.
Gonna believe it.
You were hallucinating.
You just said it was radio though, so who cares?
Yeah, but who's gonna?
No, but there's as soon as you say that, people are gonna know you're goofing for the show. You know what I mean? We don't mind if you tell a lie, but it's got to sound.
We want to make it sound real.
Yeah, absolutely. So you were smoking a lot of pot, then you started hallucinating. The squirrels were doing backflips, and you started seeing squirrels having sex
You don't think the anal is too much, though? I mean, I don't know. Are people going to analyze it that much? If he's hallucinating it, why couldn't he be hallucinating anal?
Yeah, why couldn't I be hallucinating them?
Then, because how could you tell on a squirrel if he's doing anal?
But again, he's hallucinating. It's all his mind. I think people might go for that.
Yeah.
All right.
They probably go for squirrels and anal.
Fine by me.
All right, Henry, hold on. We're about ready to get back on. Welcome back to the Opie and Anthony Show, the only traveling virus. We announced the first date today. We're going to be playing Vegas April 14th.
April 14th.
Very
Tickets
special.
on sale Friday. Thursday is a pre-sale at whatever the radio is.
1 p.m. ExtremeRadio.com. All the info is up on OpieandAnthony.com. But we announced the first date. We're playing Vegas April 14th. We got 8 or 9 comedians. Yep. It's going to be a great, great time. We'll have more details as the week goes on here. But what you need to know is all the info is up on OpieandAnthony.com. All right? Our phone number, 866-WOW-WOW. On the line, we got Henry from the Bronx. Henry, what's going on?
Yeah, I just got played by Opie and Anthony on the radio.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I just put up my radio in the background a little bit, and I heard you guys. Yeah, so I just got played. That's okay, though.
Was that was on the air?
Yeah, I just got played. That's all right, though.
Well, what did you want to talk about?
The fact that I haven't heard you guys for 3 years. 3 or 4.
It's boring.
And how I'm happy to hear you guys again.
You ever smoke weed?
Sure,
We're telling weed stories today.
We're telling weed stories today.
Yeah,
Okay.
what happened when you smoked weed?
I quit for about 3 years.
I thought it was...
Why'd you quit?
I got so fucked up, and I started hallucinating. And I saw squirrels doing anal, apparently. And
were they just standing there? They were doing backflips.
They were backflipping and shit, and, you know.
Boy, this isn't too awkward.
Wacky crazy.
Stupid radios. We should be able to control them from here.
Not too awkward. Set up a bit for 20 minutes, and then... Then it just fails miserably because Henry can't play along at this point.
He can't turn his radio down and leave it down.
Well, you know, sorry I'm not stupid.
Well, no, you are. It actually, you're very stupid.
We're just sorry you're not stupider.
Yeah, you just weren't quite stupid enough, but you were really close to being just as stupid as we needed you to be.
You had to be curious like his sexuality, and now we don't get good radio out of this. We get the big setup with no payoff.
Well, I could call again under a different name.
Oh, please do. Right. We can't wait. Thanks, Henry. We'll see you later.
All right, Henry. Oh, God. That was annoying. Here, listen to this now. Turn your radio up. That fucking Henry was so annoying. Just boring.
Holy shit.
Does anybody know what that stupid Don Cheadle, Adam Sandler movie's about? Because I think Sandler's trying to win an Oscar.
9/11.
See, now right when he thinks we moved on, I'm just going to again talk about how fucking bad Henry was on the phone. Because he'll be like, oh, okay, they're done. They're done about me. But no, you were awful.
It's a 9/11 movie. Adam Sandler's going into his serious acting stage.
Oh, is he?
What about 9/11? What's he doing?
The commercial's like it's the first movie to take on 9/11.
Oh, it's 9/11. No.
And what it did to people. Right?
No, Jim Gaffigan did a movie like that, which did the same thing.
What was it?
I don't remember. Some kind of wonderful, I think.
9/11 was
go ahead.
bad.
Just a quick...
made a lot of people sad.
Don Cheadle's wonderful.
Shut up.
The IMD plot outline.
Hold on, let me just stop thinking like someone's grandmother. Did I just say Don Cheadle is wonderful?
He's wonderful. He's a performer.
He's the most. A man, Sandler, who lost his family in the September 11th attack on New York City, runs into his old college roommate, Cheadle. Rekindling the friendship is the one thing that appears able to help the man recover from his grief.
Oh, God.
Ew. I don't like the fact that he's unshaven in this. Like, he's just this mess who hasn't been able to shave.
It's very cliche.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Very cliche.
He's trying to go the dramatic route.
Well, he did in that Click movie. What the fuck was that about? I thought I was going to see a fun-loving comedy.
Yeah, and at the end it just kind of turns into
Remind you that time sucks and eventually no one will ever remember you're on this planet.
Goddamn death dedication.
Jesus. I just want to laugh on a Friday night.
How about
what the fuck is wrong with you?
How about Spanglish?
Ugh.
You saw Spanglish?
Why would
Wouldn't
I?
even see it.
Not even my girlfriend promised to piss in my face while they played it. When I watched Spanglish.
I saw 23 with the other comedian turned actor,
Jim Carrey. Was it good?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Bootleg copy?
Well, let's just say I was watching it, and I heard popcorn chomping, and I heard Twizzlers bags opening and coughing, so I must have been at the theater.
Oh, it wasn't in your bedroom that you had popcorn and Twizzlers?
No. It was coming out of my speakers, though. Jeez, what an awful copy. It actually wasn't too bad. Look, if you're going to bootleg a movie and do it with a camcorder, get a high-def camcorder. That way, the widescreen, you could fit the whole screen in. And turn the goddamn autofocus off and focus it to the screen. The screen's not going to move. It's going to stay there. Because then when the picture goes dark, the autofocus screws up, and then it comes back a little more, and it's got to take time to refocus. Okay, these people don't know how to bootleg.
And you can hear the candy wrappers and popcorn.
I heard.
Oh, that would drive me nuts.
And
it's bad enough when I hear it in
popcorn
the
crunching,
theater.
and then you hear people coughing, and I thought it was part of the movie, and it was just people in the theater coughing.
Oh, really? Was it good though?
Yeah. Usually when you bootleg, it was pretty good. Usually when you bootleg a movie, you get like a friend who works there and lets you in. Afterwards, you set up the camera and run the movie, and there's no one in the theater, so you could really hash it out.
What are you talking about? That's how they really do them?
Yeah, that's how you get the good copies. Who's bringing a camcorder in? How do you set up? Because obviously he wasn't holding it. It was on some kind of a tripod because it was a still picture. So how the fuck do you do that when there's people in the theater?
You're a rookie.
Why?
I was part of that scam for a while.
The wheelchair?
Bootlegging concerts. You set up fake person.
Wait a minute. How do you set up fake person?
Tripod, camera, big coat, and a hat.
How do you get it in?
And whatever. Up your leg. Whatever. What? You could go to a movie theater with a suitcase if you want. They're not going to question anything.
Just sit there with a tripod with a hat on and talk to it?
Most tripods you can sneak in a big puffy
There's
coat.
no fucking way you could have a tripod in a movie theater with a camcorder on it and people aren't going to say something.
Absolutely. You got to set up right, and you got to get a baseball cap or maybe a hoodie.
You dress your camera up as a person with AIDS.
People will be God damn it.
And you got to go and you just got to
sorry about your friend.
See, back in the day when we were bootlegging rock concerts, good old Buzzy, man, he did so much pre-planning, it wasn't even funny. He would get a ticket to a rock show that was in the middle of a section, in the middle of a row.
Yeah.
Because if you're on the ends, then the people could catch it easier.
Yeah.
And then we'd sneak in the equipment, the famous wheelchair that was hollowed out. One of us would have to go in as the gimp.
Really?
And then, we had a whole thing going on, man. We would, my job, because I was new to the
syndicate?
To the syndicate. My job was to just walk in the tripod and binoculars. Because they would see the tripod and go, what the hell is that for? I'm like, my seats suck, binoculars, I'm just going to...
Oh, God, using a tripod for binoculars and they bought it?
Why not? They don't see any cameras nearby. They didn't think anyone was thinking this much ahead. So then we would meet in the bathroom that we chose ahead of time.
Got sexy.
And the other, my friend Buzzy would be brave enough to be the gimp in the wheelchair. Someone would be pushing him, and the seat would be hollowed out, and that's where all the camera equipment was. And this is back in the day when the stuff was a lot bigger than it is now. And then we'd meet in the bathroom. Someone else, a third person, would have a gym bag. I don't know how they got that in. I don't remember, because that wasn't part of my deal. So then we all would meet in the bathroom. And everything would go into the gym bag, tripod, cameras, everything. And then we'd walk to our seats, and then you set up the fake person. Tripod, hat, coat.
That's ridiculous.
We never
fake person.
We never got caught. And then the people around you, they got so excited that it was going down that they would help you out, actually. Because the people right around you would be like, what the fuck are you doing? And then you would tell them, and they would get.
What
really
happened when
excited.
they went into like that stupid ballad song when everyone sat down? Tripod guy is the only guy in the arena just standing.
No, I think he would. I don't remember. I think he would just keep adjusting the tripod.
Crank tripod guy down.
Well, you got to stand up your fake person and sit him back down.
Did you hand tripod guy a joint and make it like he's taking it and smoking it?
You turn around, tripod's fucking your girl.
Dude, this was well thought out.
He is tripod guy.
This was well thought out. When I met Buzzy for the first time, the reason I met him was because he was the guy on campus that had all these bootleg shows. And he would give you a list. You're like, oh, fuck, I like whatever, Ozzy, Black Sabbath. All right, well,
we'd have to get new ones.
I got 1972, it'll cost you this much. Oh, yeah. And then somehow I got involved with it. And then he was so smart that he knew if he got caught, he would just kind of throw you out, no big deal, no real punishment. So we had a runner, another guy that was sitting somewhere else that you hand the tapes off to. So if they did catch you, at least got a set or two of the concert.
Pretty organized.
It was really organized.
Where's Buzzy now?
He's like running a TV station somewhere.
All right.
I don't want to say where.
Just look at that. Stayed in the video
just in case
business.
they're on to him. They're still trying to hunt him down.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. That Buzzy sounds like trouble.
Oh yeah,
Ruth's husband.
Let
me. I heard. No.
It was funny.
Something tells me that Tham wasn't laughing at the joke, but the magnitude of the bombing.
Oh,
that was a good one.
Shane from Bob. What did he say?
Oh, he said right on your face.
Oh.
I had both arms full, and I tripped, and I went face first into the pavement. Ruth's husband. See, because it's wordplay humor.
Right. It's not even worth me getting up. I'll hit it with my foot.
That was a little ankle car crash.
Yeah. By the way, Shane from Buffalo, how did Opie wheel a wheelchair into the middle of a row? Yeah, well, I didn't explain that when we met in the bathroom. Now you're wheeling your friend in because he has to take a dump in the bathroom. We would get all the equipment into the gym bag. Now, the guy who was doing the wheeling would take the wheelchair to the nurse's station.
You could fold it up and
go, we'll get the wheelchair after the show. I got my buddies sat down in his seat, and we'll come back for the wheelchair.
Gotcha.
He thought everything out ahead of time, and then he would go back and get the wheelchair.
But why not just bring the camera equipment in and tell them you're filming?
Yeah, just say, look, we're bootlegging this.
No, don't say bootleg. That's illegal. Just say, no, the band asked us to do it. We're selling some on campus for the band. For charity.
That would work.
Yeah.
Oh, it was very exciting to get away with that crap. Back in the
Dude,
day.
I tried that one time. I got caught. It was so annoying.
Did you really?
Yeah, I had a tape recorder. I was at a Doobie Brothers concert. I was jumping up and down.
Were you dancing?
Yeah, and it fell out. And I was in the front row, and the whole audience, the whole arena, saw my tape recorder.
And just hushed.
And they hushed and looked at me.
And the Doobies stopped playing. I was at that show, and I just saw them kind of walk up to you, but I couldn't really hear what they were saying. What did the Doobies tell you?
What the hell?
Wow, that isn't appropriate.
They said, we thought you were our friend, Jim. And I said, you don't understand. My friend Raj, his mother's losing her legs due to diabetes, and I'm trying to save up enough money to buy a bag to take all her shoes to the garbage in, because they're fat lady shoes. And I'm trying to get Dee a mortgage, because she'll never work again after this show.
Way to commit to the bit, by the way.
Yeah.
Like they would go to a Doobie Brothers show.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, stop already.
The little black kids.
Oh my God.
Going to the Doobies.
Dave in Kansas City. Go ahead, Dave.
Oh, I got to call Bravo Sierra on you, man. Where are these videotapes now? Because there is such a market for bootlegs. I mean, for instance, the Ozzy Osbourne with Randy Rhoads, there's like only one existing concert footage.
Honestly, I don't know if he has Randy Rhoads footage. I swear to God this is true. I don't talk to Buzzy as much as I would like to because we're both leading our lives. He moved away.
Right.
and he's married with kids.
Right.
He definitely hold on. He definitely still has these tapes. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's aggressively still trading them or selling them or whatever the hell he's doing. But I swear to you, it's true.
And there was Ozzy footage with Randy.
He was a big Bruce Springsteen fan, so it started by bootlegging Bruce Springsteen. Then it moved on to other shows.
I was just using Ozzy as an example, but I mean,
I helped bootleg Rush, Peter Gabriel, Bruce Springsteen, Neil Young, maybe I think some Stevie Ray Vaughan too. That's about it. But he was doing it all the time. This guy Buzzy would travel to Syracuse. He would travel wherever to do this. Oh yeah.
Okay, cool, man.
I actually
maybe we'll get Buzzy on the show if it's not going to hurt his career, and he'll talk about it.
I bootlegged the Drifters.
No,
I did.
You're acting.
I did the Drifters, and I did Sha-Na-Na when they did their Harlem tour, and they did the Apollo.
You're right.
And then 3 minutes before rocks were thrown at them that they performed, I got Bowser going, remember his arm and his biggest muscle?
Of course. And then he'd make the big mouth. He'd open his mouth real wide.
And I forgot about that.
Cock in there.
Oh, Bowser's a fucking
Sha-Na-Na.
Do you like pussy? Sha-Na-Na.
Anyone else notice how one lousy phone call or one lousy try to bit could destroy the whole fucking radio show?
Derail.
Oh, my God. How disappointing was that? We had high hopes for that one.
Yeah.
Which one? Henry in the Bronx. Fucking
stupid Henry.
Throw your XM out the window.
Yeah.
A lot of kids hear it from their parents. Stop playing those video games and start exercising. But now, believe it or not, one guy says he actually got in shape because of playing video games. I want you to meet Mickey DiLorenzo. Now, he owns the Nintendo Wii system, and he says he lost 9 pounds playing his interactive boxing game. Mickey bobbed and weaved for 30 minutes a day for 6 weeks. He says he whittled his waistline from a beefy 34 inches to a slim 31.
I was extremely surprised. Like I said, I thought maybe 4 pounds max. When I saw the 9, I was like, I'm definitely on to something now.
Now, it doesn't stop there. Mickey says he's working on an exercise book modeled after his own Wii waistline experiment.
Oh, boy. Well, Fan
is an expert on the Wii.
Have you noticed any significant weight loss due to
Well, I was doing some other things with my life and health that might have created more weight loss. No.
Yeah, you were actually on some kind of a nutrition plan.
Yes, and getting exercise. And
other ways.
Yeah.
You don't think the Wii adds to that by bobbing and weaving?
Yeah, I think if you're a total slob.
Yeah.
I think this guy was like at 309.
Well, he went from a 34 waist to a 31.
Yeah.
You got to be a nerd.
He probably wasn't eating right because he was probably eating less because he was on the fucking video game all day.
Yeah, just playing the Wii.
Nicky, that stupid fucking non-inspirational story.
Why? He lost some weight.
Fuck him. Fucking, he's getting exercise by a book. How awful is that going to be? Bob with the video game weight loss? Fuck you.
It's going to be a Wii weight loss.
How about this? Drink so much water to get one that you're in a coma and you lose weight when you can't fucking get up. That's right. That Jennifer's losing weight in California, too. She's down to 6 pounds.
Gosh.
Fucking pile of bones.
Hey, we don't need the bad press, Jimmy. Fucking douches over there.
Oh, they're the fucking worst.
I hate everybody.
They are the worst. How about hold your iPod for a wee, you idiots in radio? That's why you're getting killed.
Ugh.
What's your favorite game on the Wii there, Than?
Probably Zelda.
Zelda?
Mm-hmm.
You use those wacky controllers with it, or do you...
Sure, you swing your sword around with the...
Yeah? Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
That's too much work.
You don't have to, like...
I like working out, and I like
really
playing video games.
To
I just don't like doing it together.
You don't have to swing it as hard as you would a real sword?
Yeah, the controller is much more sensitive than people give it
I saw some people playing Wii bowling when I was playing poker last weekend, and it didn't look fun.
Really?
No, it just didn't...
I saw Wii golf.
Wii golf?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? How was that?
A little strange.
That's fun. I don't like the big Japanese-looking cartoon characters
with the big eyes.
It takes you out of it.
The big round eyes, big heads.
Big round Charlie Brown head bowling.
But you can make it look like you, Anthony. You can customize your me, as they're called.
A wee me?
Just a me.
No, it's a wee me.
I am not doing
you got
that.
A wee me.
Little facial hair. It's great.
Yeah.
Have you made your own character?
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
Did you get my haircut?
No.
Oh,
you better
it's the old me.
What is the Wii you do? It just stalks the other fucking members in the Wii?
I don't
stares at them.
Danny's also telling me that we have a story on Wii Elbow.
Oh, of course. Anytime
Where
you
is
move, people are getting something.
Oh, you got Wii Elbow? Let's hear about Wii Elbow.
Jack off elbow.
Technology can be a pain, literally at times. Sufferers of Nintendonitis and BlackBerry thumb now have to watch out for Wii Elbow. A recent Wall Street Journal story highlighted the repetitive stress injury affecting some of those playing Nintendo's new Wii video game system. Unlike previous video game controllers, the Wii uses a remote control-like device that is motion sensitive.
Makes it sound
so
fun.
While playing a tennis game, you swing back and forth, just like a real tennis player. And just like the pros, you can wind up with a sore elbow if you play for hours on end. One doctor told the Journal that gamers should treat the experience the same way an athlete does with real competition.
Shut up.
That means stretching beforehand and taking care of injuries when they occur.
Oh, my God. Sticking your fucking elbow in ice afterwards.
Where did that come from?
The gay channel.
It's just something I found in Gillette. They're running it on I think, some XM Lifetime channel.
Jeez. Running it
Jesus.
up. Hey, what happened?
What the hell's that?
It's my phone. I don't know who that is. I'm not picking it up.
I'll pick it up.
Someone in Jersey.
I'll pick it up. Maybe.
Going to Jersey?
All right.
Nice call, Lou.
Man took call during rape, police say. Timothy Michael Siebert was in the midst of raping a 49-year-old woman, according to police, when he answered a cell phone call from his...
victim.
Rapist helper.
From his...
victim.
Sponsor.
From his...
lubricant provider.
In the middle of a rape, he answered a cell phone call from his wife.
Oh.
Was he raping
Doesn't
her?
the number come up?
Huh?
Doesn't the number come up? Well, maybe I won't answer this one.
That's right. The woman was so close to the phone she could hear Siebert's wife yelling at him. Oh, that's just terrific.
Oh, could you hold on, please? Could you just lay there motionless and not scream like you're being raped? My wife's on the phone.
Goddamn Rich. Hello.
The woman was so close to the phone she could hear Siebert's wife yelling at him, asking him where he was and what he was doing.
Hold on 2 seconds, honey. Yes.
They got the guy. He's 24. He was arraigned on charges of rape, sexual assault, and indecent assault.
Oh, indecent assault?
The woman who knew Siebert also told police that Siebert had raped her once before on May 5th, according to arrest documents. In the latest incident, according to arrest documents, the woman was folding laundry when Siebert of the blank showed up around 2 p.m. Siebert said he wanted to talk at first. They sat on a swing outside, but then Siebert followed her into the house after asking the woman for a drink, according to arrest documents.
Wait, they knew each other?
And he raped her one other time, so why are you letting the guy in the house?
Yeah.
Once inside, Siebert pushed the woman down a hallway and into her bedroom when he forced her to have sex with him on the bed. At one point, the woman who said she tried to resist told Siebert that she hated him. Oh, that's good. After the telephone call, Siebert went to the bathroom, returned to get dressed, and left.
He raped her once before.
Yeah.
And
but in the middle of this one, he takes a phone call from the wife.
Sitting on a swing with her. What?
The wife had no idea what she was doing to this poor
Gather
woman.
not.
Yeah, but why is he fucking sitting on the swing like they're a Mutual of Omaha commercial?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Rapist and victim? Some weird little story.
When we get back, we're going to do Line of the Day.
I quit.
You quitting?
Yeah. Not now, I mean a few years.
Oh.
Give my 4-year notice.
Got got our hopes up. Damn.
No.
The current it boys of FM talk are the New York-based duo of Opie and Anthony. And the talk is racy and raw at times, pushing the limits as far as they can.
Show your hairy pork chop. My mother smokes crack rocks. I'm for drunk teens. What are you kidding?
How about I lay you down and give you a little bukkake? We laugh.
We're gonna have a disgusting body fluid blowout.
Gay porn. Hey, could you soap up your bad place? The sluttier the better.
I would definitely be willing to have sex with you if we both already had AIDS.
It's certainly not your father's talk radio.
Exactly. All right, we're going to do line of the day and get out of here. I thought we had a pretty good show today. Got a little squirrely there for a while, but we're gonna bail. Let's do line of the day and get the fuck out of here. Line of the day is brought to you by BowDogFight.com. Tune in to Ion TV Tuesdays and Saturdays for episodes of Bowdog Fights. For all the mixed martial arts action you could want, check out BowDogFight.com. 2 runner-ups.
Oh, come on already, my God.
By the way, this is going to be the first day we get a little minus.
Why?
Somebody's keeping track of how much time we've gone long.
Well, we have a meeting.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing. What?
You still have that much time to play with.
2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah. For all the people that complain, someone's keeping track. We've given you guys 2 hours of free radio since when?
We started keeping track.
Yesterday.
Since July.
Wait, you guys are keeping track?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought a message board's keeping track.
No.
That takes effort.
But, well, they went all the way back to the beginning of the year, I heard.
We'll just put it on a poll. What do you think? Do you think they're doing more or less show?
Wait, so you guys are keeping track since when?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we've given them 2 extra hours in 2 weeks?
Just give and give.
Wow, you selfish motherfuckers.
Because officially we get paid till 11, so...
Get paid.
Who's calling me? This better be about my big cock.
Oh, who is it, Jimmy?
My girlfriend. We know she won't be saying that.
You want to answer the phone? Because
no, I'm just hurt.
Why wouldn't you answer?
Because I think that was because I can't have you yell at my editor.
See, that's why I don't answer the phone in here anymore either.
My final draft
actually worked,
due, so I had to have my photos sent in.
Oh, call her back.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
They cunt.
No.
Fucking.
See, we can't delay, because that's not cool.
No.
If we're going to leave early, we got to leave early.
Yeah, let's not do any filler, because that'd be stupid, and that'd be like...
cheating. No, because then that'll be the bit. Oh, now they're just doing filler to make sure they get to 11. Here's the first runner-up line of the day, thanks to BowDogFight.com. I'm completely disappointed, because we spent, a lot of time being friends and talking and stuff, and I don't know. I guess I'm not surprised, but it was a bummer.
Yeah, not getting to you, though. I mean, Jesus.
That was Jay's opinion, and it's like my father used to always say, opinions are like assholes. Now let's see yours. I'm sorry, Dad.
Oh, poor Dad.
Say that.
How's Daddy?
He's such a normal, nice guy. What a piece of garbage he raised.
I like your dad. I like your mom, too. And I like your sister. Oh,
my nephew's
boy, do I like your sister.
Please, moneybags, you can fuck her whenever you want.
Oh, no. I don't like her that way.
I'm rooting for you to knock her up. I actually look in the bathroom. If I see any of your sperm, I'm taking it home in a baggie. I'd love to have a Hughes in the family.
With all the psychosis that comes along with this?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah?
I just go, account.
I don't like your sister in that way, Jimmy.
I know, she's a nice girl.
She's very nice. She's always been very nice to me. Here is the
second runner-up line of the day, right?
Yeah.
No filler.
Were you doing that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who can't click on your time and then put a new number in?
You know why she was acting dumb? Because she's like, so I put a 6 in? Yeah, you put a 6 in. No, put a 12 in.
That's to identify.
Sure, she'd like to put a 12 in. Meet the new co-host.
Janet's a size queen.
That's right. Her nickname on MySpace is Janet the Girth Monster. That was like a three-way.
Oh, nice. Look at that team effort.
Wow, that's really good. I like Janet and Nick. And Sam, let's remember, he kept the bit going today. We'll see what happens tomorrow, though. I think tomorrow the streak ends. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, thank God.
One of our female listeners.
Stupid idiots in this boat trying to rescue this whale.
And attack
the whale attacked the boat and tipped it over.
What do you do when you're in the water with an angry whale?
Oof. Big. Fuck him in the blowhole. I'll suffocate him.
It's like...
Just fist his blowhole.
Fist it.
What were we doing?
Winner.
Of what?
Line of the day.
Yeah, now it's the winner.
He's just being playful. Why is the alert sign in the middle of the video? Fox, you suck!
No, I think we're alerted. When you see a whale knocking a boat over, you don't need to have alert on the screen. I think we could figure it all out.
So do you think that now takes the place of old lady being punched?
No.
Something's got to take the place of old lady being punched.
The whale was blown up black.
That's a great...
You're going to see the old lady video until they find the creep.
Find the guy?
Oh, yeah. And his pink bicycle.
It was funny when he punched her hat off, though.
Yeah.
That little hat went sailing. That's what I would want to do if I saw her in that. Just sock it right off her head.
Is this filler?
Here you go, cocktease. No, this is true.
This is material or filler?
Oh, it's material.
How is a 101-year-old woman in a walker being a cocktease?
Exactly. That's all she's being.
No,
you're either a cadaver or you're a fuck toy.
No, what someone said, but we didn't get to him, unfortunately. Can you imagine it comes out that the old broad called him the N-word?
Oh, yeah. If he just came in and asked for directions and she said, beat it, nigger. Shut up and open the door, nigger.
Can you imagine?
Oh, that would be funny if she provoked it.
How funny.
I'm sure the lawyer will say that once they catch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came in. He was asking her questions.
Is this filler?
No, this is true.
No,
this is material
stuff.
He asked her questions, and she said the N-word.
Yeah.
That was filler.
No, that was exasperation.
Exasperation?
Now it's filler.
What part is filler? This part? Talking about the filler?
You saying the filler is the filler. Yeah.
Filler.
No, but I was trying to do a bit.
No. 10:54. It's not.
Filler bit doesn't work.
Yeah.
But you gotta try.
Filler.
But that doesn't mean it's filler, that we try something new.
I don't like saying filler. It became funny and a meaningless word now.
Filler.
Said it too much.
Fill her.
I had...
what happened?
My Irish friend who sleeps
Are you wasting time?
No. This is funny. My Irish friend, he slept outdoors. His name was Patio Furniture.
That was wasting time.
No, that was...
I'm taking 10
I'm opening
seconds.
with that.
No, I'm taking 10 seconds off the clock.
All right. 10 seconds are coming off. Damn it.
All right.
Are we erasing filler?
What?
We erasing filler?
No. Or erasing time that we...
used as filler?
Oh, that's good. Okay, so what you did was...
What?
You helped the listeners out.
Yeah.
Because you took time that we were just filling.
Right.
And took that off of the actual clock.
Yeah, just the 10 seconds, because Jim
10 seconds
was
got
obviously
taken
really
off.
not trying with that joke.
Oh, okay. So that 10 seconds now has been added back on to the show.
Why?
I'm just saying, it's got to be added back on, or else it's just...
Oh, because you made it part of the show now.
Right.
All right, hold on a minute.
Do you want to know what a faggot I am?
Yeah.
My girlfriend had never seen Sixth Sense.
No,
She never saw it. We watched it last night.
Yeah.
And
we
were both crying.
Jesus Christ. That ain't filler.
No.
Yeah, you're tearing
Well, it is filler. Yeah, I should be biting a pillow while someone fills my asshole with cock.
What parts?
But you're not gay, because, it's ghost cock.
What?
It's not really there.
I see dead.
Nothing?
I see dead.
Right?
Oh.
I thought...
What parts got you weepy?
Oh, I don't know. Just the end.
The end when he leaves and says goodbye?
He's...
Did you cry when he said, I see dead people? I see them all the time. Did you cry when
you found out he was dead
when he
the
was
whole movie?
real scared?
No.
He was scared.
What part got you?
When Bruce Willis realized he was dead?
No.
Sorry if I'm ruining it. 10-year-old movie.
I think when he was
Dead kid under the bed.
No. No.
I say it like Jim. No. All annoyed.
Can you push a hat down, you asshole?
You look like a condom.
I don't care. That's why I wear my hat. Everybody, this is called Get Used to It
it's
Tuesday.
70 degrees outside.
Exactly. I wear this hat.
Black gentleman on a pink bike would punch you in the side of the head and
You
knock
and me
it
both.
off.
He'd probably knock me out with one punch. Faggot that I am.
By the way,
lady could take it.
By the way, you guys should feel privileged. We're doing bonus show for you.
It's bonus show.
Right. Gotta get the stats up.
What assholes.
All right, are we ready for the line of the day? Are you going to tell us what part you cried
the
at?
part where she was talking about talking to her mother.
Oh, where he's in the car.
Yeah.
And the bicyclist that's been killed comes up to the window, all creepy.
Yeah.
And then the kid starts telling his mom in the car what her mother was saying when she was dancing. She goes, I was there, I was watching you.
That was kind of sad.
And Jimmy's he's crying again. Oh my God, he's tearing up again.
And you thought I wasn't there,
Jimmy's
but I was
tearing up
there.
again.
Right.
Oh,
how do you cry,
then
though?
The mother started. Just like
It's that abrupt.
Does your girlfriend just look at you like,
there's no warning at all. There's no warning. Like 1 minute I'm fine, and the next, like something sad will happen. I'll just go, oh, I don't.
Anyone else want to imitate their crying?
No, we were crying quietly. Actually, it was like it was like it was like the wet face, but your nose is getting stuffed.
Oh,
so you breathe through your mouth.
Take the big gulp.
You have to be quiet because it's a giveaway.
Where's Z-Rock? I want to. Where's Z-Rock? E-Rock, how do you cry?
Sad song.
Imitate how you cry.
E-Rock cry. Make him actually really cry.
You got Hulkster in heaven we can play?
Either that
fucking
or
fathead hear that?
Either that or you're fired. I mean, you always have a choice in the show. Sit down. Have a seat. And Jimmy, imitate how you cry. Anyone else want to imitate how they cry? Danny?
Boo-hoo. Who's that?
Danny?
I could try, I guess.
Oh, that's so funny.
All right.
I'm more of a whimperer.
All right, here's how Danny cries.
I'd probably be more like, just all sniffles and such.
All
like.
You can't even do it. Wait, shut up. I want to hear a little more of Danny crying.
No, that's all you get.
Go ahead, a little more.
Cry some more.
No, I got to stop laughing first.
Right. Probably be like this. Think of something sad, real sad. Who else? Sam?
I don't cry.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Sam actually probably doesn't.
Yeah, I know he probably doesn't.
He's just an emotionless.
Who else we got?
Douchebag.
Travis? Are you willing to give it a try?
Oh, please, of course he is.
Travis is going to try it.
He needs his headphones. He's in the other room. All right, Travis?
Yeah.
You can imitate how you cry?
Yeah, I'm pretty much like Danny. I'm more of a whimper.
All right, let's hear it.
All right. I can't. I don't know.
Just close your eyes. I'm not even looking at you.
He's laughing.
Is that a laugh?
Look at that.
No, that was my whimper.
What are you, cold?
Make believe Greyhound lost your luggage. They're just laughing in there now. They're just laughing.
It's harder than you think.
Yeah. It's acting.
It is.
That sounds like obnoxious laughing, guy.
Yeah. No, it's a little different.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, a little different. Because it's sort of like Jimmy. It comes out of nowhere.
Well, Jimmy's. Let me hear Jimmy's again.
and it will just happen.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else, Dan?
What are you doing, Sam?
Just picture every commercial you've ever gone out for.
That's
to motivate them.
A little too real.
Look at my hat. Just kidding.
Look at my hat.
That was hurtful. I got to take 5 seconds off the show time. Hurtful.
All right, let's give Ope time to write that down. Okay. 5 seconds.
I'm not
up.
Well, okay.
How do you cry?
Yeah, how do you cry?
I think I suck in air.
Good.
Breathe. Yes, you cry and breathe the same, so you're always sad.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. Let's hear you cry.
Like that.
Wow. Sounds like a python.
Bring in Steve. This might be a little too real. Let's move on to E-Rock. Steve.
What?
Could you imitate how you cry?
Try.
How is it done? So sorry.
It's very sorry. It's terrible.
How's that? Is that womanly? That was pretty good.
That's pretty good, actually.
That was good? Okay. That was like, that was the best acting I've ever seen Steve do.
Don't you ever get mildly choked up, you sobbing asshole? Don't you ever get a little choked up?
You've been punched in the face really hard.
We might see.
I wouldn't cry over
actually
that, though.
cry.
No, that wouldn't make me cry. That would just hurt.
Yeah.
It'd probably knock me out.
Yeah. Yeah. Then
sad movies make me cry.
I feel happy.
Sad movies.
All right, it's time for E-Rock's cry.
Yeah.
Okay, E-Rock.
Problem is, I get like real quiet and I hyperventilate.
Oh, nice.
Let's hear this.
All right.
It's more like like that, and then you can't breathe. Like your chest kind of closes, and you're gonna pass out.
Right. Okay. That wasn't bad.
Sam, I gotta hear Sam.
Don't cry.
I don't believe it.
Well,
yes, you
you
will.
better make something
Oh,
up.
shit. Steve's coming over.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
You've never have in your whole life? Do you remember crying as a little kid?
Years ago, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just think about how good your
What
life
it
would be if
sounded
you
like?
were white.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't cry. It's not natural to me.
He doesn't cry.
You really don't cry?
No.
Because rock
You
candy
don't
comes
get
out
a
of his
good cry in?
ducts.
No.
When's the last time you cried?
Yeah.
Many years ago.
About what?
I don't even remember.
Wow.
Wait a minute. You had to get picked up when your car broke down. I don't believe this.
I didn't cry about
Listen to me, Chuck Connors. I don't.
It was Chuck Connors. The rifleman? Wow.
You went for tough guy, right?
I think it was some kind of a molestation.
No, there's no molestation.
No?
No.
There should be.
Did we do line of the day? I guess
What
we did.
dummies
Right?
you grew up with.
All right, let's do the line of the day, and we gave him a bonus show once again.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We give until it hurts, and we give some more.
We're good.
Here is today's line of the day.
Here comes line of the day. Line of the day.
Josh in South Dakota. Josh.
Yeah, I'm tired of your stinking face. I'm gonna shit in it.
Oh,
maybe.
Oh, wait a minute. This is a bit unorthodox.
Yeah, but where do you go?
There's a lot of shit going on, so wait a minute.
Maybe he's just talking to her, and that's turning him on, so he makes cumsy.
Makes cumsy. Oops, I make cumsy. It's like a way a retard would fucking talk if he just raped somebody.
I think you got that from someone.
Maybe.
Looks like you made cumsy.
Oh my god, if that's going on in your fucking place. That's hysterical, though, if she ever
Where'd
said
you get that from? I know it's from some horrific experience.
Oh,
you
no. Trying to think if I already told you.
God, we're gonna do this show all fucking day?
Yeah, we just love doing radio.
It's amazing, the passion we have.
All right, guys, fuck off.
Get my limo. I've got my hurdy.
Jim Norton. That makes me sound like a really talented comic.
It's the Opie and Anthony show.
Only creeps listen to this program.
That's right.
That's a bunch of lies. Sit down and put on your laughing hat.
It's time for the Opie and Anthony Show.
Line of the Day is brought to you by Bodog. If you'd like to vote on any of the weekly show polls, go to iliketolisten.com.